Have to Marvel Snap. We're sitting around rank 82, I believe. Looks like we've been able to make it up to 83 and then drop down from some deck testing that I was doing previously. It's a great day, end of the week, Friday here. We're going to be seeing how high up we can actually climb. Test around with some of the top decks. We've actually not really played that many meta lists so far this season. I think today would be a great time to see how well they work for us. Been kind of messing around with the off-meta stuff, the counter stuff. And right now everybody has been in love with the Lockjaw. We were early on the Lockjaw. Cash, good to see you. I'm doing great. It's a great Friday. It's awesome to be here in Snap. How's your week been, man? We're going to go ahead and play the pass off. Everybody's loving the brand new card backs. All the new card backs are the top ones. Adam Shush, how's it going? How's it going? Hood Angela. Do we play those together? What do we like on Bar Sinister here? Oh, I lose my Red Skull. They lose the Valk though, which is great for us. Is our Peach Ball actually warming up to the Valkyrie? I'm gonna hold to it that I pioneered that one. I think I want to. Do I want to give them the Titania? Yeah, because then if they play there, they give it back to me and they fall behind. And then if they play again, they can never take her back. So I think I go ahead, I play 0 now, and then I'd be able to play like Typhoid Mary. Maybe even Typhoid Mary to Bar Sinister. Look for a Taskmaster and then something else to finish. Unless something else comes around. Loving the Lockshot, just got him in the token shop. Cash, I hope you were able to get him just in time for the tail end of that Quantum Tunnel. Because that was his peak. Absolute peak. Alright, Typhoid Mary. I guess Sokovia is a little bit better. We can maybe play a little reactive here. Hood, Angela, Valkyrie. Are they just playing my... Nope, it's not my Valk list. It's somebody else's. Valk is now on your wish list after seeing the decks. It's so good. She's awesome. Okay, so we just go ham on the Taskmaster, right? I feel like they played Spider-Man early. Yeah, I feel like they played Spider-Man early. The Valkyrie, so we will definitely be playing some Valkyrie. Maybe we can get some improvements to that list. That list is just gas. It's great. Though I do kind of wish, I don't know, I could see Valk actually getting buffed. Even though I do enjoy her decks as they are. Like, if she's going to be a 5 cost, couldn't she be... am I asking too much if she was actually a... Hang on. With New York, the nuance is that I could play Ebony Maw and then just slide cards over. So I don't have to waste my 0 on the Ebony Maw. But would it be asking too much for Valkyrie to be a 5/4? Set all other cards to 3? Or is that, like, crazy? Should be winning her lane. Guaranteed. Okay, we need to put pressure on the vault next. I go Ebony Maw. I think I hold 0. Yeah, we'll hold it and see what we get. Use the Lockjaw discard list. It's so much fun. Yeah, we'll have to give it a go. Mr. MODOK. Mr. MODOK, how high can you climb for me? Atlantis is really good for us. I just pass here. I pass. I play Shuri. We go Lockjaw. Sure. This is where we snap, right? You snap before putting Shuri down. You put Shuri down to the vault. They just retreat. Okay. Victory. Is this what the climb is actually like for the Shuri players? I don't know. I've not done this. That would upset the Cerebro 3 players. You know that's true, Susie Cat. But it would make Sven so happy with his Seaf. Well, no, it would. It would absolutely kill it in Cerebro. I don't feel like the Cerebro deck is good, though. Have you had any success with the Cerebro list? Dio, good to see you. Afternoon for you. It is, it's close to afternoon for me. I guess we're not that far off after all. I think I 0 Titania. Right? In absence of, then I want to play Cage on 2 as well. I think we wait. Climb to Infinite in 5 days running your Shuri list. I love it. Let's see how well she could go here. I think I do set up... Do I set up Cage or do I just go like 0 Titania? I mean, I'm only running Luke. Well, Luke is here for Lizard and he's here for Typhoid Mary. I don't have either of them in hand. Then just putting out 0 Titania feels a little better. Dark Tower buffs help me out. But Shuri is just, I mean, she was already close to being able to keep up with the old Surfer and old Zabu. Partially because she was using old Zabu. But now she's just crazy. Okay, so we play our Luke Cage. I wish that we had Sunspot. But we don't. Zuka, good to see you, good to see you. Culling Wing cuts the swarm. So their Morbius is loving it. He chugs down his blood milk. Oh, there you are, Sunspot. Why are you so late? I don't think I can fit him, though. But do we still snap? Or is this one where you don't snap? You just, because you didn't get the Sunspot early, you just play Shuri. I think it just goes like this. 5 cards away from completing your Series 3 now. Gonna test some Have Some Crap list after finally unlocking the Green Goblin. Ooh, Simply RJ. That sounds fantastic. I highly recommend them. Have Some Crap is in a great spot right now for a control list. It's in a great spot. Z-Man, how's it going? When is the Henchman remake coming out? It's still in the works. Life here is crazy, my man. Keeping up is too much. Oh, do not hit my Taskmaster or my She-Hulk. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, man. I saw the end flash before my very eyes. Okay. I think it's just like the She-Hulk Taskmaster, right? We're scared of Dracula. This is a 20-point She-Hulk, and this is then going to be a 20-point Taskmaster. They have discarded Swarm, Lockjaw, and Hellcow. So they have 2 Swarms. I'm not really worried about that, but it does mean that they're going to be choking up the board, so Arrow is not going to be super effective. Okay, they're just done anyway. Victory. Friendly neighborhood as Booter Dooter here? The spider, what are you saying? Is this a YouTube spoof that I have not known? I guess we should be snapping a lot more aggressively. We can just use the fear and browbeat our opponent with Shuri, right? Let there be insanity. Lemuria. Okay, we could just 0 Lizard for tempo. I don't mind that. When you're holding Shuri, that's what you do. Because you're not going to be able to 0 out the Red Skull or the Mary. Friendly neighborhood Teddy, Burbus, good to see you. Okay, let's go Lizard, get our card draw. Then we set up the Sunspot, and then we can just roll the Shuri into whatever we want. What do we actually want? I think that the best play for Shuri, play Shuri on 4, pass on 5, She-Hulk Taskmaster. It's so mean, but it wins, like, every time. Jubilee, what do they get? What do they get? The Psylocke Jubilee, so they're Mr. I was going to say that they're Mr. Negative, but they didn't find the negative, but now I don't know. I think I can still snap. Are they... What are they? Does Sarah control... Sarah Control might run Psylocke to be able to get the Sarah set up early, and might run the Jubilee. The Jubilee seems... No, they're ramp. Okay. What are they, chat? Oh, Spooter Dooter is your name everywhere except at this old YouTube account, which is tied to your phone plan. I gotcha, I gotcha. I thought you were able to change that if you wanted to. You have Shuri pinned, you're halfway there. Perfect, perfect. The halfway point is the plan. Planning is half the battle. Man, I've got... I can't count on top decking the She-Hulk. So we got an Arrow here. Yeah, just in case they Galactus, but this combination doesn't say Galactus to me. Like, I'm still curious as to what they are. Pufferfish, hope you're having a good Friday, my man. Panther. Okay, okay, so you're a ramp Panther then. I put the pressure on here. It's still, I mean, they're just going to be able to Zola, and then it's a 50-50 on if they win or not, right? Well, it goes up to 16. I beat them. Yeah, we got it. They're probably going to retreat here. Getting the negative bundle after work and pulling Thanos out of Hawk. Getting the negative bundle after work and pulling Thanos out of Hawk. Getting the bundle is awesome. I've given into the short meta. Indeed, Mr. Multi-Universe. I have given in. If you either beat him or you join him. And it turns out that Shuri's really hard to beat, so we've joined him. I mean, I'm like, why do I need to suffer in the mid-80s when I have access to all the cards? I have the skill to be able to pilot whatever list, except for Hela. Yeah, Zola incoming, but we were still able to top him because they didn't set up Wong. And then... So this one, I think I hold my 0. Streamers were advised by their chat during play. Do you think it's an unfair advantage the players the streamers play against 1v1 seems to be 1v chat stream? Steven Newberry, have you read chat recently when anybody is playing? Chat is like a bunch of rabid monkeys who are, you know, half their attention is on their work and half their attention is on their second monitor and half their attention is on their third Discord chat memes. I think it's fine. Also, just due to the latency of streaming, like, mostly people write by the time that I've made my next play. So, here we are. Urko, good to see you. Yo, Rabbit Monkey Gang. Finally managed to get the season pass with the money that you saved for over the week, Burbus. Awesome, awesome. Morbius, or MODOK. MODOK is super fun. The opponent is snapping on this? Why? What makes them so happy? So we set up the 0 last, so this should get 0'd, right? Hello? Animation? I'm supposed to be able to play my Typhoid Mary here. Yes, okay. The animation just didn't want to trigger. He's got Wong MODOK in spite of District X. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. 7 cards in hand as well. I mean, he's gonna pop off. We could Shanna. Get the She-Devil in here. Pop, pop, pop. And then I play 0 Red Skull to be able to answer on the final turn. Or I could just set Captain Marvel right now. I think those are the 2 plays. The Shanna will be more distributed and the Captain Marvel will go where I need her. I think I play Shanna and we'll see what we roll. Might even play Mystique or Collector. I mean, if he has that kind of high roll, Josh, after District X screwed everything up, more power to him. More power to him. Okay, so where do we want our key cards? You got the doubled off the Psylocke, but then you only played Juggernaut. Okay, so he's grasping at straws now. Deadpool, Hawkeye, Angel. You know, not that big of a power burst out of the She-Devil, but it is what it is. If he puts MODOK right here, I pass him. That'll take him up to 11. Well, I'll tie. I would tie if he played it. Maybe I just give it. And I'll like put the pressure over here. Pop up. There she is. Drop it in. Without Wax, hello Teddy, with Valk being 4 power. That would make her a little bit OP since it would require way less setup. It would require way less setup. I don't know, but she's a 5 cost. I'm just thinking like 5 costs are supposed to be these really pivotal cards. This is it. You played in with 2 Gambits. Just a little bit of scaling. I mean, admittedly, if it had killed my... what would it... I don't think he even had 2 targets to get the win there. All right. We're zooming. We're zooming. It's a Surfer deck. Well, when they get Frankenstein with District X, it's really hard to tell, isn't it? It's like you're doing the... We need their dental evidence to be able to figure out their identity. Ligature Marks, Theodore Ninja. Have 10 more cards in Series 3 to pull. Ooh, baby, you're so close. And the drop is coming up soon, man. Good times, good times. Why did they snap? This is a great question, Josh. It's a great question. I guess they were hoping that they would either scare me off or that they were going to be able to top deck off of hang on. It's pass on 3 when you get to play the shield. So I play you now. Yeah, nothing. Oh, thank you. Play the cloak. That lets me move my squirrels to the sides. Sanctum Sanctorum, though? I might want to keep that squirrel. Yeah, I don't know. I can do like Luke Cage, and then I can do Typhoid Mary, and then Red Skull, and then Taskmaster. They just moved the squirrel? Okay. Do we think that they have another way to be able to get into Kiln? My gut is telling me they don't. Top decked off District X? Yeah, exactly. Drop is not great for us. We're missing Series 3 cards since it'll take longer to complete to get more tokens. Yeah, Lakey Breaker, this drop was pretty disappointing in terms of... I mean, listen, the last drop when they gave Series 3 She-Hulk, that's like... That was enough for me to be happy for a couple months. But let's see, what is the drop again? Allow me to remind myself. It's like all the agents, right? Series 4 coming down to Series 3 is just all the agents. Which are really not in... Oh, you poor... You poor fool. I've got the She-Hulk Taskmaster combo. Yeah, okay. So, drop is... Nope, there we go. Helicarrier, Agent Coulson, and Maria Hill. Helicarrier is super niche. Maria Hill is just bad. And Agent Coulson is niche but okay. So, yeah, I'm not in love with it. 5 to 4 includes the Hawk. This is true. Oh, no. Okay, so they got my Red Skull, and then they got my She-Hulk. Do we think that they have Shang-Chi here? Like, that's what the call is, right? Does he have Shang-Chi in hand? 5 in hand, 3 in deck. This kind of deck would probably run the Shang-Chi. And we'd be spending a lot of cubes on it. But I mean, I'm spending cubes anyway. You got Helicarrier as a 5 in a rando pack. Yeah, they haven't left, but they would probably do retreat later to threaten it. I don't think that you can buy into, like, thought time on the final turn here. I know, I would be nervous. I'd be nervous anytime that we're up to 8 cubes. Heart of the cards, heart of the cards. Here it is, Shang-Chi. Got him. They keep series dropping only the Series 4 cards that you already have. Yeah. Now, thankfully for me, I got to pick up Coulson. Coulson is one of the ones that I've been missing. I'll be able to grab him as a Series 3 quite easily. Go from there. I've been wanting to have Coulson for a couple lists. Combo him with the Zabu, combo him with some other energy cheats. I mean, Quinjet Zabu plus Coulson is just a match made in heaven. Would I add Sauron to this deck instead of Luke? I would add Sauron to this deck instead of Titania. But yes, if you own Sauron, Sauron is the optimized version of the list. Who is this? DC? DC, do I know you? I'll play my Luke Cage. I'll play my Sunspot. I'll play my Shuri. I will snap. Yeah, this Sauron definitely makes it tops tier, right? Coulson seems super good for battle mode too. Excited for his drop. What makes Coulson better in battle mode than ladder in your mind? I'm just curious. I guess I play Titania. I don't think it matters too much. Mystical Being, good to see you, good to see you. Excited for his drop. I'm gonna play the Batman. So then we play Shuri, and we snap. Surprise factor? Yeah, I mean, it's true that Coulson gives you surprise factor. You have the unpredictability, but randomness is not always, like, normally dependability is what you're looking for. Like, consistency is what you're looking for in your decks. The thing with Coulson is that as long as you're pairing him up with the energy cheats, then he's way better. Okay, so we Red Skull, right? And we Red Skull where they can't chi us. Wacha. So this is like infinite power. Unlimited power. Do I think that they're going to start making new Series 3 cards, or are they just going to go with the series dropping? They're just going to keep on going with the series dropping for sure. Okay, so they didn't like that whole slide play to nowhere. They wanted to be able to hit me. Fair enough. A lot of people do. What if I just full pass here? The full pass would allow me to play like She-Hulk plus Arrow. If I can draw Taskmaster, that's great as well. Gives the power on the Sunspot. Yeah, I think we'll just sit. Not seeing any Taco Hulk. Listen, I gotta have a thumbnail, man. I have a formula. Taco Hulk was just like Chill Friday vibes. You like running Armor and Cosmo for protection on this list? Yeah, right now the Arrow is like your protection, is when they're planning on punching you with Shang-Chi. You plan on jumping to the side with Arrow. Probably changes Limbo with Reality Stone and doesn't pass. Ooh, he probably changes Limbo with Reality Stone. That's true. Okay, so to take my own advice, you Arrow off to the side. Yeah, there it is. Victory. Worried Series 3 is going to become bloated. Series 3 is already bloated, my man. Especially when you look at like Series 2. Series 2 is a joke. Series 1 makes sense, right? The starter cards, the recruit season cards, all the early collection makes sense. They open up the initial archetypes. They give you a couple really good pieces, a couple pieces that you're definitely going to move away from later on. Series 2 does like nothing. It's incredibly small, and it's like it doesn't have really anything interesting. I don't see its reason for existing. And then they're like, Series 3 is the ocean, and then Series 4 is like, and 5 are the tip of the iceberg. They're the paying players, live over there. Ooh, Mystical, you're rocking the Black Panther and the Max. Those sound like fun choices, actually. I like that. Let's go Luke Cage. And then wait. Series 2 has Shang and Killmonger. You love it? Yeah. But, like, couldn't it just also be Series 1? Couldn't we have, or couldn't Series 2 get a lot bigger? Hold on. Snap? Snap? Oh, you rock the Zola as well? Nice. Series 2 starts bringing in the control cards. Right, but having like its identity giving you a couple control cards is not, I don't know. It doesn't feel that meaningful in the collection progress. You're like in Series 1 for a very short period, and then you're in Series 2 for just a little bit longer, and basically you get run over by Dino until you finally get to Series 3, and then you get run over by real meta cards. I don't want to sound too salty. I'm just saying that I think that expanding Series 2 would be a great idea. I think everybody can agree on that one. Yeah, thanks for the Sunspot. We were going to be able to just pass for the rest of the game. I mean, that was tempo passing plays when you get the 2 Sunspots going. The dual Sunspots. We'll just play Lizard. I'd really like to get the Red Skull down, but I think I try and set 0 on 4. Red was 0 on 3. I could do it whenever I want. Okay, this is nuts. Actually cracked. Yeah, I'll pass. Thoughts on Zero Spectrum? Purpose, this is a deck that exists. Zero Spectrum. My gut tells me it's bad because your finisher options just have to be way better somehow. Not sure how, but I feel like they have to be better somehow. We have so many good things. I got the Shuri. Guys, it's nuts. I can go Shuri. I also hit the She-Hulk, so I could play like I probably just give him Shuri at this point, right? I play my She-Hulk. I play my Zero. I play... No, and then next turn I would play Red Skull. Maybe not. But then I'm giving him She-Hulk if I just set up my Shuri to be able to play Red Skull next turn. I don't know. There's too many options. You're trying to make a good Zero deck without Shuri. Okay, okay. A good Zero deck without Shuri is, yeah, it's going to be like Tempo. It's going to be the old Zero to Hero list, right? You could lean into Luke Cage, maybe. Oh, there's the Taskmaster. Gotcha. What's making my opponent so smug? I don't get it. Not using Zola really limits the turn 6 play, but I just threaten them that I've got it. I don't have to actually have it. Is Elysium a hot location? I hope so. I love Elysium. Ooh, all you got was the Nightcrawler? Yeah, that might slow you down. Cycle. Magneto moves so much stuff. Dracula, Jubilee, Lockjaw, and Thor. So you know what? I think it's actually Magneto to try and move the Lockjaw. So we'll kick it over here. Where does Titania live? Titania just lives wherever I don't think they're going to play. I flip first? Yeah, so then I reveal, they take my Titania. I don't think they're going to follow up on the Dracula, so I think I play Titania right here. And then I should be ahead. Move things over. You would fill it. Yeah, the Titania would be safe with the Magneto if we just want to say that the 17 points is what I want. It's an option. We gave them... I mean, nothing very good. They can't use the Taskmaster. They can't use... They might be able to combo the Shuri, but what are they really going to combo Shuri with for that list? They don't play Max in that list. And then what was the other card that I gave them? I did give them the Arrow, but I'm ahead everywhere, so Arrow is not that good for them. Miyamoto, today is your birthday? And I can't lose any more games as your birthday gift? All right, Miyamoto. I had my birthday this week. That's crazy. So they still take it, and then it's all on the Dracula. Oh, but you ate the Shuri. Like, what we gave them off the for Dracula to eat were terrible cards, because they also had the Taskmaster in there. Oh, baby. Yes, congrats to Miyamoto. Hope you're doing great on your birthday, mate. There you go, man. Gift complete. Let's see. I'm going to hold on to the Zero here. See where we can go. Well, Zero into Ebony Maw is a great place to go. Always is. Why no Sauron? I am not made of money, and I don't own him. Sharon? How's it going? How's it going? You just faced a Sarah Devil Dino deck? Sarah Devil Dino. Now that is a unique concoction. You don't see that every day. Yep, I do not own Sauron. I had the option, but I am hoarding for... No, you want the Ebony Maw? I'm hoarding up for other characters. I want to be able to get Kang, and I want to be able to get Stature. I don't think I'm going to be able to get both, though. I'm going to have to settle for, like, is there anything off the series drop I want to pick up? I could try for Null, but without Galactus, I don't know how much I care about picking up Null. Like, I would be experimenting with decks that, where do we run the Taskmaster? Right here? I would be trying to experiment with decks that could use Null but no Galactus, which sounds like it could work in Deathwave, but I don't know if it's like worth the investment kind of thing. We flip first, so we win. Do we snap? I mean, they're probably retreating anyway. We need to be way more aggressive on our snaps, guys. Like, this deck is fire. Ghost Rider and Hela incoming? I don't even care. They have to, well, maybe I would. Maybe I would. You're right. If they hit the Hela, they had a lot of big boys that would have been coming down, right? Arrow mid is juicy. Arrow mid would have been juicy. Yeah, Arrow mid probably would have been the better option. Either way, either way. If they had Hela, they won. Hela's a slot machine. Hela just goes wherever. Just because you have the Hela doesn't mean you're guaranteed to lock it up, man. Can I play a move deck, please, or show you my move deck? Man, I have not played move in a while. Do we have a Series 5 move deck, chat? I don't know if well, not a Series 5 move deck. Do we have a higher series move deck? I don't know if such a thing really exists. We could give it a go. Later on. Don't think Null is good in Deathwave if you only destroy small stuff. Yeah, it would be like Null into... Like, it would retool Deathwave to incorporate Null. You'd be using, like, Wolverine, and you'd be using, like, Zola, Venom, maybe Magic to be able to get the extra time to play that combo together. I don't know. I agree. It doesn't really come together as, like, a good card. Null is clearly for Galactus. I hope they do add cards that buff move. Me too, Momo. We need some more movement love. As an avid movement enjoyer, I've played so many Heimdall lists. They were my first... The movement deck was my very first deck to get everything foiled. That was the first one. I was playing it like crazy back when there were so many bots on ladder that you could climb playing anything. So I would play movement all the time. It was great. It was so much fun. All right, we finally hit the mirror match. I've been waiting for this day. Here's the thing. I'm holding the combo, but I do not have Sunspot developed. Neither does the opponent. When Shuri meets Shuri, may the best deck win. Shuri doesn't run any control herself, right? Like, I don't have to be worried about their Shang-Chi. You still say that Titania's best place is as Venom Chow? It's Venom Chow. Yogeshwaran, thank you for the sub. Thank you. Glad that you've appreciated the videos. Finally got Death. Now how to use it, MK. You use it with Wave. Who would have thought? Wave and Death are best friends, not Thanos. They went with the Zabu? What are they planning? I think now I snap and pass. You hate Heimdall, he's too predictable. Well, you don't have to just have the Heimdall, you can have other finishers. Would I build around Mephisto? I don't even think that Mephisto is going to release in the state that he's at. I think you found a list to care about in a Hawk Zabu list. You're in the 80s already by the end of today. I love it, Miyamoto. Sounds great. Okay, so they hit Shuri as well. But am I worried about what they can combo? I feel like I'm not. Sure, they have the Zabu, but Zabu's not really opening up any of the really big finishers for them to be able to stop me. Gladiator, thank you for the follow. The other finishers just aren't enough of a power push. There's some other, like, I don't know, movement has some options, but yeah. Heimdall might actually be better in, like, Shuri. as a mix-up. You have Death Without Wave, Rico. If you have Death Without Wave, then you're going to be running stuff like Squirrel Girl and Deadpool. Gladiator, it's going great. Hope you're having a good week. Happy Friday. You love Cloak and Dagger, though? Cloak and Dagger is so much fun. I wish... Can we please thematically change Cloak? Or, sorry, not Cloak. Cloak is fine. Cloak is good. Thematically change Dagger, so that rather than buffing herself when she throws her little daggers, she debuffs the opposing cards. I feel like movement needs some kind of control piece. A card that synergizes that as they move around, they hurt the opponent rather than just making themselves bigger. Otherwise, they get knocked over by any kind of control, right? Like if you bring Valk, Shang-Chi, Shadow King, any of these up against movement, they just fold. Did I hit infinite this season? Not yet, mate. Then, it's a slow process here at the channel, okay? We have the free-to-play account and the main account. We do a lot of deck testing, so we're in the mid-80s, but we're climbing fast today. Well, I say we're climbing fast. We gifted over 8 cubes just a few games ago. That sounds really good, actually. It'd be super fun, right, Momo? Hey, Teddy, can we have access to your music list? It is so awesome. If you type !playlist in the chat, I believe there is a link. It is Synthwave Playlist by Harris Heller. It is completely free off of his website if you're interested. But you can also get it on any major streaming platform. I want to use Lemuria to my greatest advantage and play Ebony Maw, then the Zero. The Zero will be able to cancel the Typhoid Mary. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Enjoy, mate. I love it. We'll get the Typhoid Mary down here to just lock up this location. Urko, how have things been going for you this week? As your sleep always just cycles around and around. Okay, they got the Cosmo in here. We have Shuri, though. Don't know if the infinite time sink is worth it anymore. But we get such cool card backs, Urko. The devs always come back and are like, hey, if you hit infinite, you get this awesome card back. Now, it's true, when you're like, I could grind to infinite or I could play more Hogwarts Legacy, I understand where that is definitely a pinch on your time. What are we... Is this Galactus? Galactus doesn't run Cosmo. It's like Ramp Destroyer, right? I'm not sure how I'm supposed to navigate this. I will play... Sure, I mean, I could, honestly, full pass and let the She-Hulk Arrow combo on the last turn. We can also set up Shuri. They go, there's the Ramp Destroyer, as we expected.
All systems go.
Stark Tower buffs. Okay, yeah. I feel like this locks it up, right? Because you get the doubling. And then you can play Sunspot just for margin of victory. There's no... I can't play Arrow right, and if I play Arrow mid, it's canceled by the Cosmo, and playing Arrow left doesn't necessarily assist us. And then the She-Hulk is just worse than the Red Skull. So here we go. It's Wild Hearts over Hogwarts. Oh, you got into the Wild Hearts? Dude, Wild Hearts looks so good. It's like Monster Hunter Fortnite, which why no one else hopped on that train earlier is almost criminal, right? Like, it's a great idea. You can just start building in the middle as you battle these bosses. It's super cool. Have I joined the evil side playing the Shuri Zero deck you expect? Oh, Top Show video. Come on. You gotta give us a break now and then. I think we passed. We have so many good combos for Zero that are better than Ebony Maw. You're seeing more of this Ramp Destroyer. Does anyone have a deck list? Ooh, Urko, do we have a deck list of the Ramp? Who concocted that one? It must be that a content creator made a video recently. Maybe now I play the Ebony Maw, or I just play Ebony Maw solo. I need to be able to draw my other cards. I hate just playing Ebony Maw solo. But the alternative is looking like then I wouldn't be able to zero out my Red Skull or my Typhoid Mary. And I don't have Shuri yet. So I think I have to do this. Is it a new list? Ramp Destroyer? No, it's just like ongoing Ramp Destroyer. I think it's like the OG. I don't know. Maybe there's some adaptation that people have found that make them want to play it more. Pretty it's just 2 cube cheese at this point. Maybe. Maybe we should move on. I think I just let the Sunspot scale. Competitive Monster Hunter player. You just can't resist another Monster Hunter-like game, especially with how good it looks. Oh yeah. They're happy with this. They're going to be able to compete against Ebony Maw. Specimen's Zabu Sandman deck is very good. Hard counter to a lot of the current meta decks. Zabu Sandman. I like that idea. Basically, none of this cheap She-Hulk into Taskmaster final turn nonsense, right? That sounds like fun. I think I play the Titania, and then I play the Zero. Give them the Titania, be ready to recall her. Play my Red Skull after that. They go Jubilee. That's a lot of investment to be able to beat Ebony Maw, don't you think? I mean, come on. You went ahead and you played a 3 cost and a 4 cost to be able to beat my 1 cost? Okay, so I've got an old Ramp Destroyer. It might be... You probably can optimize it a little more with the recent card releases, but it'll get you started. Put you in a good spot. Okay, so now we just Red Skull. Red Skull and win. I feel like. I think it's just ongoing Destroyer, but then you switch in the Electro for something so that you can play the Destroyer and the Spectrum. Yeah, that'll get you started. My Ramp Destroyer is going to use, like... Is that one the one that's still using, like, Death in there as well? I've got a very spicy version. If you like spice. Okay. So they flip first, which is why I go Taskmaster here. No, but then I don't have enough. Hang on. I could play Typhoid Mary. I'm anticipating the world where they play Shang-Chi, right? So the Luke Cage recalls the Titania for a 10-point swing. Well, it's more. It's 13-point swing. Is it not enough? I would be up. They would be down. I would be up. What if full pass? That would be incredibly disappointed. I mean, I can Taskmaster over here and lose to Shang-Chi, I guess. Does this deck run Shang-Chi? Oh, I got the arrow on me. And then the She-Hulk. Okay. With Zabu being a 2-cost card, Sandman is way more consistent. You don't have to rely on the Psylocke alone to cheat him out early. So you're trying to set him up on turn 3? Turn 3 Sandman into... And then you just play on curve? Okay. I feel like Sandman usually tries to set up more control in the early game. I guess not. Ooh, lizard meat. But I could see it being fun. Hey, it's a Bast player. Now, are you Bast negative? Vormir? I mean, I'm holding the She-Hulk Taskmaster, which is pretty good. I could let Zero die to the Vormir and then play like the Titania over here. Mirror Dimension could become either Clintar or Vormir, which I'm not a fan of either one. We'll see. How often will you be able to get Zabu into Sandman on curve, though? Not very often, but the idea is that when you get it, your deck is just tech to be able to win. Right? Vormir. Nice. Now I can just drop the bite. Pass on the She-Hulk. Do you have Mr. Negative? They do. Okay, okay. Yeah, so when you have both the Psylocke and the Zabu working together, then you're going to be way more consistent in finding what you're looking for. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I feel like Arrow, because they played the Mr. Negative late, now they could just Magic here. If they play Magic, then we're in trouble. If they don't play Magic, I think we've got it. Looking to Arrow to Vormir, shore up our defenses everywhere else. There's a Ronin deck. You can see that working. You want to play a Ronin deck? Ronin deck. I would be incredibly cautious around rocking a Ronin deck. Ooh, up to 16 is just enough? Aww. No. They played the Iron Man so early. Well. Yeah, I think we bounce on that one.
Escaped.
How good is Ghost, Grizzly? I don't think Ghost is that special right now. Like, Ghost being able to mess with initiative is pretty interesting. It can protect you from control, but I would definitely not be buying her. Oh, the Sandman Zabu deck being a Ronin deck? It could be. The opponent is then held to a high number of cards. Ronin is able to feed off of it. He's also ongoing and can get buffed. It could be decent. This list reminds you a lot of the Moon Girl Magic Pass into 2 She-Hulk and Infinite deck. It's got pieces of it. It's just not playing that greedy. Because admittedly, that's a very greedy playstyle. We could take it there. You add Infinite, and then you add, like, Magic and Psylocke. The other pieces around, it's like in the same shell, right? You could either play Shuri on 4, pass for the She-Hulk Taskmaster, or pass for She-Hulk Infinite. Okay. I'll play Shuri. And I will snap. 2 cube cheese. Here we go. Here we go.
Victory.
If he ordered that right, he would have had 2 Iron Mans. Yeah, but he didn't know what was coming out of the deck. I guess he would have known that the Mystique was a possibility. So yeah, he probably should have played the Iron Man first. There's no issue in playing him first. Oh, Shuri the Mr. Sinister for the lulz. With Sandman out on 3, you can disrupt a lot of your opponent's combo. What we're trying to do is play cards like Jubilee, Wong, White Tiger, Dr. Doom, add huge amounts of the power that then spread to multiple lanes, right? My Sacred Timeline set of cards are not great. They're not terrible either. Play our Lizard. Reaper, how have I been enjoying the Bad Batch? I have not been watching the new Bad Batch. I'm sorry to admit. Bad Batch Season 1 just didn't call to me. We watched all of Season 1, and it was like, meh. So Season 2 out now. We'll probably... We also, the wife and I, bounce in and out of being Disney Plus members. When Visions comes out, we're going to get the membership renewed, and then maybe we'll try some of the Bad Batch, see what we missed out on. Ooh, you went with the Wave? That means if you're Galactus, you can cause me all kinds of problems. But I think I just Shuri. How have you been enjoying the Bad Batch? Am I missing out? Galactus. Gold Stomp Man Galactus. Dude, that card is fire. You're looking forward to the Mando S3? Yes, we're also looking forward to Mando S3. We got Mando Season 3 and Vision Season 2 as like our most anticipated. I know that they run Shang-Chi, but we have to give it a try. This Galactus is so cool. Wait. Is that a star in the background? Hold on. Galactus does the same star effect as Chavez? Can someone with comic book lore knowledge confirm or deny? It is a star. It's definitely a star. And I don't see like a tiny Chavez in the image. Did they ever team up? Ooh, Doc Ock, eh? Okay, well. You either got it or you don't. We can skip then Red Skull and She-Hulk. Yeah, but then they just play Spider-Man, and you're very sad. 2 cubes? Sure. I'll say on 2 cubes, do you have Shang-Chi? You do. Gotcha. Can we get rid of Galactus, please? I don't know. Like, was this fun? Was this a fun game? You got the Brofist there. Sure. Yeah, man. Great. Galactus is just not fun to play against. What if they nerf Galactus to only destroying one other location? Yeah. I've thought of a number of different things for the Galactus change. What if they actually made Silver Surfer be thematically the Herald of Galactus? And Silver Surfer has to be at the location for Galactus to then come to his location and destroy the other ones. If he only destroys the one location, like you could play Galactus, like a total rework, right? Galactus is like a 3 cost, 0 power. He destroys the location that he goes to. I think that would be more interesting to play against, at least. He just needs a nerf. Nah. Wish you could secretly avoid certain cards. I wish. Galactus isn't the problem. It's the mana cheats that you can get him out at turn 4. But the mana cheats are like the heart and soul of Snap. The only mana cheat that is, well, now two mana cheats have been nerfed. We got the Zabu, which was a rework, but it ended up being, it was intended to be a rework plus a nerf. And then we had the Sarah, take 1 point off Sarah. The developers just like the energy cheats, I feel like. They want them to exist. I will go, I mean, I can do my same trick with New York, not having to zero out the Ebony Maw. But also, if I just play Ebony Maw, I feel like I'm not using my energy very efficiently. So we'll play 0, and then we'll play Ebony Maw. And we're gonna hope that we draw into Shuri. Galactus needs a buff. 1 energy, 90 power. Can't be destroyed or removed. No other cards can be played to his location. There we go, Miyamoto. We have to have lore accurate power levels of the cards, right? That's the most important thing. Okay, so now I can Luke Cage. And then I could full pass into the Hulk Taskmaster. Already a lot of good 3-cost control cards, and then destroying a location will make Surfer Galactus a very good control deck. It would, but at least it wouldn't be what Galactus is now. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I haven't thought about the, like, where you would price him if he's only destroying his location. Maybe something like Magic can't be played before turn 6. If he can't be played before turn 6, well, people are already theory crafting that the New World Order is going to be Nimrod Galactus. You Nimrod, destroy him. You like energy cheat the Nimrod instead of the Galactus. And then you spam out all the little marshmallow men. And then... and then you just play Galactus. And so Galactus on 6, but you get like the full location of Nimrods. I guess you'd have to have no Nimrods on the location you play Galactus. Maybe it doesn't work out that well. Without Sunspot, I feel like I just play Red Skull Taskmaster here. Red Skull Task is the undefeated combo. It is nuts. They're going with the Typhoid Mary. I'd be able to go plus 15, which does pass them. If they play over here, they give me the Titania. If I could even afford, probably. What would I move? Titania is a 10-point swing. She's pretty powerful. They could also just Taskmaster. But I'm ahead in tempo. Sure, let's move a 0. We'll call it here. Teddy, have I tried Shuri in Division or Captain Marvel with this deck? It's pretty scary for the opponent. I've seen it happen. I've not played around with it too much myself to find the optimized Shuri. I just really like this list. But yeah, the Shuri Captain Marvel is nuts. They think they've got it? Okay. They're gonna move the Sunspot mid? Maybe they will. The Sunspot is only 3 power. That's why I'm matching with the 0. Okay, they don't move anybody. They go 0. Titania flips. Cancel out their own Titania. They pull the Titania back. And then they had the Shang-Chi. They're a Shuri that's running the Shang-Chi themselves. Man. Well, there it is. Hey, you were playing the Hela deck? I remember that match. Good game, man. Switch to a Zabu control deck. Way too sick of losing games to ongoing effects like the Enchantress, Wong's, the Cosmo. Yep. Just unlocked Lockjaw. Do I have a good Hazmat Lockjaw deck? You know, I've not really played Hazmat Lockjaw, Captain Zach. You could definitely give it a go. Hazmat Lockjaw. It would basically be the Wong Hazmat deck, but you're running the Lockjaw instead. It could be fun. So they go Ebony Maw very early. I think that's good. We can play our Lizard. Sure, put the pressure on the Hala. Try out the Sandman deck. We could give it a go. Mer Island. Ah, but now Ebony Maw ourselves. I mean, might as well, right? It's the win. And then let you scale up. Blade. They cut their Black Bolt. Their Black Bolt? Why are so many people playing Black Bolt? I don't understand. I'll play Shuri. Take me up to 7. 7's pretty good. They go Jubilee. Pull the Wave. Okay. Jubilee Wave. They had the Black Bolt. So this is another Hela deck, I have to assume. We can get the doubling here on the Typhoid Mary. Copy with the Taskmaster, and then even have turn 6. Black Bolt is just kind of meta. It's just king of the meta. Black Bolt's just king of the meta. Okay, we're casually going to drop that. Daddy, what's my favorite current deck? It's my Valkyrie deck, actually. In terms of like, oh, it's Agatha. Obviously. We've been playing Agatha all along. Okay. So what do I need? I need a... I mean, a Taskmaster here guarantees the win. Maybe the opponent isn't watching and will give us more cubes. Yeah. Okay. Do they have a way to help Ebony Maw? They do.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
Okay. Sure. It was Agatha all along.
Victory.
They're probably just sad that they got the wave on turn 4 instead of turn 3, right? Something weird happened there that they didn't get it as soon as they wanted it. Played Black Bolt when Quantum Tunnel was featured to discard Mjolnir. That's a crazy take. I hope that it worked for you at least once, but that's a crazy take. top show video just with the insane deck tech. You don't get Captain Marvel? Captain Marvel says higher, further, faster, baby. That's all there is to get. So you're running Zola instead of Cage, but you're thinking Cage is better, more consistent after watching me. So here's the thing. Aka Ono, the Luke Cage completely counters the Valkyries. Now, is Valkyrie common enough to warrant being a specific reason that we're teching the Luke Cage in here? Probably not, but Valkyrie is becoming more and more popular, so I'm actually happy that she's here. I built a Valkyrie deck that was specifically to counter the other Shuri lists, and then I did a viewer battle with a random viewer on Wednesday, and they had Luke Cage in their Shuri deck, and I was like, my counter doesn't work, it's completely busted. Do I just keep playing Ebony Maws forever? I mean, that sounds fun, but I could also, you know, Shuri. I could Shuri a 14-point Ebony Maw that then get there. Okay, this is it. This is definitely it. I hope they do not have Killmonger. Do they have Killmonger? Cosmo Scorpion? They might. Captain Marvel goes whoosh, and she wears a sash. Black Bolt worked well, actually. He has a decent stat line, so it wasn't too bad at all. But yeah, sometimes he discarded the Swarm, and that caused you a bit of trouble. Sometimes he discarded the Swarm. I could see that causing a lot of trouble, indeed, indeed. Oh, you're Shuri. So you don't run Killmonger. Well, you know how I said it was going to be funny to have a 114 Ebony Maw getting cloned? What about a 530 Red Skull, though? What about this? This feels like it's better in all regards. Yeah, I feel like we got to do this. Yeah, Reaper smashed me. Reaper had the perfect deck adaptation. You love Shuri. Since pulling her, the climb has been going smooth. Man, that's awesome to hear. It has not been going smooth for us, I'll tell you that. But it is still fun. Luke Cage also probably works in the Valk deck then? Debuffs their cards, but not yours? Yes. You could come up with like a Psycho Valk deck that has like Bast and Valkyrie in this list where you're still running some big bodies, and then the Luke Cage will be able to reset them to whatever power you actually want them to be. Valk can just Rainbow Road sword the opponent's cards, but your cards stay tall. You feel like Captain Marvel doesn't work sometimes? Captain Marvel gets baited by order of initiative. So like, if you flip first, your end of game activations will also go first. And so then say you go first and then their Dracula eats something big, the Captain Marvel doesn't have an opportunity to respond to that. So she gets faked out by other Captain Marvels and by Draculas. Enchantress not better than Cage in this deck? I don't think so. I don't think I need the Enchantress. Because of the Luke Cage. So the Enchantress is getting more expensive. And it's to the point where I don't fit it in as well. You could certainly run it. Like some people do. And they do well with it. Dracula and Mysterio break Marvel. Mysterio is another great example. Good call out, Baka Ono. You feel bad about this month's series downgrade? You mean you're very happy about the Nolan and the Hawk being in Series 4? But they did the Series 3 downgrade. Feel dirty. Coulson, Maria Hill, and the Helicarrier. Yeah, like the Helicarrier will be fun to play around with, but... and Coulson is okay. Maria Hill is just bad. These are cards that were disappointing in Series 4 and are still disappointing in Series 5. The Valk Hazmat deck that you hear? I don't know about that, because Valk is still going to set their cards. So if you're like putting Hazmat to their cards down into the dirt, you would have to order it so that you Valk first. Ooh. You could hang on. You could Valk first and then Luke Cage Hazmat their cards into the ground. That's kind of fun. Matt Oblivion, good to see you. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Once you get Valk, you're calling it the Caging to Valhalla. Caging to Valhalla. You know what? Honestly, without wax, your name is just it's filling me with a little bit of sadness because my wife and I recently finished the Wax and Wayne quadrilogy from Brandon Sanderson, and I'm like, yeah, that's over. It was so much fun. It's not initiative. It's when she's played. Even if you have initiative, but if you hid her in the Dark Dimension, she'll be the last end game effect. Hold on. So it's not just initiative. You're saying that Dark Dimension has yet another initiative base. I'm pretty sure it's initiative. Like, if you have initiative and then you hide her in Dark Dimension and they play a Dracula to Dark Dimension as well, you're still like following an order of operations. It's all stuff in Snap that I wish was more clearly defined. Why do you always get the terrible variants in the store? I know, Grizzly, like, why don't they just offer the store all variants? Like, is there a reason, guys, that they need this store to be on a rotation? Why can't, if I own a card, why can't I click on the card, go to all variants, buy what I want? I'm using premium currency. I'm using real money. But it's like, no, we won't sell you this one, peasant. You've got to wait. I think I just abandoned mid. You got to check in every 24 hours to see out of the selection of 6 if the variant you want is going to be offered to you. Good luck. Bilgen, if you go !playlist, you'll be able to get a link. It's all free music. You can get it completely free off of the Harris Heller website, but it's also available on any major streaming platform. FOMO sells, that's probably why. Yeah, but I guess so. Like, I understand some things being, like, limited. What they should have in the shop is discounted stuff, right? That's what it should be. What's in the shop is a discount, and what you can find anytime is the normal price. You're paying 700 gold, like, the shop should all be 500 gold. And then you can go, if you own a card, just select all variants, unowned, and pay 700 for whatever you want, right? That way, they get a premium if people just want to buy the specific thing, and you still get the FOMO of people checking in the shop. I think we lose this one, by the way. I don't know, I'd have to like full pass to get this out of here, but then my full pass doesn't benefit me in any way. Let's just get out. Shuri into the Hobgoblin? Oh, it'd be so dirty. You see it and go, oh yes, like that's a variant of the same card that goes up later, so you'd be more likely to spend more gold. Yeah, something like that. Or like even if like you see a variant that your opponent plays and you know, you get kind of high on like, that was a really cool variant, I want to buy that now. And then if it's not available in the shop, it just kind of dwindles. Like you forget that it's even there. So you move on with your life, right? Like I've seen plenty of very sick, very rare variants, like the nullified ones. I don't have it like constant in my mind that I'm trying to collect nullified variants, but then I see nullified Black Widow and I'm like, oh, I would spend some gold right now to get that. Anyway. How the game's going today, Stroud? Going pretty well, actually. I mean, it's Shuri. Shuri kicks people around. Is there a good replacement for Titania? Yeah, you can play Zola. Zola gives you an extra late game win condition. Arguably, Zola would be better anyway. Some people like running it. Also, armor. Give yourself a little bit of protection, or Cosmo. Protection and control layered together. How to counter Typhoid Mary in the opponent's Valk? Oh, yeah. Kind of sad Hawkeye is a bad card. His variants are some of the best. I know, his variants are so good. A smack. Speaking of Dark Dimensions, indeed, here it is. Just on time. They would make a lot of money that way. Second dinner. I am currently unemployed. My application is open. You can hire me as a consultant anytime. I would love to lend my services to your beautiful organization. Ben Brode, you know where to find me. Monday, Wednesday, Friday here on YouTube and Twitch. You run armor as... Yeah, is always lurking. Exactly. The armor is a good adaptation. Ooh. Okay. So we're up against Junked Up. I think Typhoid Mary is bad. I'm sure that they run Shang-Chi. It's going to be a matter of whether or not they find Shang-Chi. That'll guarantee them the win at Gamma Lab. I've got to be able to win elsewhere. We're hiding Lizard. I think we pass here and see what happens. You like the Hawkeye and Cerebro 3? They smoke them if you got them. 27 points. I was going to say if I found Shuri, we could actually match it, but it's not going to be easy. Do I like Red Skull? I don't know.
Opponent snapped.
Yeah, they're pretty happy with how things have turned out. We could She-Hulk. And then... No, I won't Titania. If I could top deck Arrow, that would actually be fantastic. Let's see what happens.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Spider-Man. Okay, okay. It's the top deck Arrow is still alive and well. Didn't happen. So I'm ahead, I'm behind. Do we still just retreat here? I mean, there's no chance to beat them. It's just whether a 3-point lead on the Sunspot lasts. Yeah, that's not gonna last. All right.
Escaped.
Scorpion, bring us with you when you're at the top. I'm certainly gonna try. We're on our way up. Whenever you play Titania, she ends up on your opponent's side. Yeah, Titania is, it's true to character. She's traitorous. When you upgrade a card to Infinite, you get the same card again, but it would be nice if you can sell that card for gold, and then you can save up gold for the variants. That would really rework the economy, Grizzly. It would be incredible. I wish that they gave you like a gold bonus whenever you hit milestones on certain cards. That'd be nice. Or some other way, like once you've split a card a certain number of times, you get a guaranteed variant of that card in addition to the foiled version. There's a lot of different progression adaptations. If I need work, Teddy, and you have a reliable vehicle that you could hire me, I appreciate it, Miyamoto. I might take you up on it if I had the reliable vehicle. Oh, you're taking me down a whole nother road, mate. We got our car in the shop right now. I go Shuri. Playing a similar deck, went from 70 to 84, running Armor and Cosmo instead of the Ebony and Luke. Polaris instead of the Typhoid Luke Cage. Seems pretty good though. He's very fun. I might be a little gun shy after Reaper smashed us with a Shuri list that was running Luke Cage. Should I run Shang-Chi in this deck? Apparently I should. All of my experience so far today is telling me that I should. Okay. The game plan is that we go big Red Skull now, and we load up Arrow Zero next. Aren't season cards supposed to be downgraded every month? Why is Black Panther not getting downgraded? Top Show Video, the Battle Pass cards appear to be 2-month stays in the different tiers. Because, right? Surfer's coming down? Yeah, Surfer's coming down. He's been Series 5 for 2 months. It's really tenuous, but I think it wins. I don't know. They could have Shang-Chi in here. Do I snap? On turn 6, you don't snap. Because either they just retreat for 1 anyway, or they hit you with the Shang-Chi and they take you for extra cubes. Like this. If we had initiative, we would have been able to dodge it, but no. Alas and alack. Korg goes, we pull him to the side. So we do win on mid. There we go. Maybe we need to change things up. We're just getting eaten alive by the Shang-Chi. I think that we either need to add armor or change the deck. Yeah, they're the Dino Hawk. The only place where Maria Hill use found was in your Lockjaw deck. You could play her turn 2 curve, still have a 1 cost for the Lockjaw. Interesting. That seems like actually a fun kind of play. I'll go with the 0 right into Ebony Maw. Remember asking about whether or not to buy MODOK this season. I recommended not in general. Now that he's in the game, has my opinion changed? I think my opinion has changed a little bit because, so to guard my recommendation, when Zabu and Surfer were in their old states, they were still clearly better than MODOK, but now that they've been taken a step back, I think that discard is looking more viable in the meta, and MODOK is actually pretty fun. So MODOK has some good decks. Now, if you're looking for a battle pass, like if you are trying to budget out all your spending for the game and you want to pass on a couple battle passes, if you like discard, then pick up MODOK. We're getting Nimrod, who seems to be about the same power level as MODOK. That's going to be my guess. But he's going to be for self-destruction. Coming out next month. So between those two, probably the, I don't know. I'm going to favor Nimrod, I think, to the MODOK. Play the Sandman deck? The Sandman deck sounds fun. What about Cosmo? My man's needs protection. Yeah, we do need the protection. Cosmo would do it. This card's always been an archetype that could high roll so much. Now even more with the MODOK. Yeah. And I think it opens up some other opportunities for them with the MODOK. Okay. I could just Shuri or She-Hulk. Grab the Titania. In 40 minutes, you'll be free from work.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
You're gonna be up
here.
at 7 a.m. tomorrow for work? Oh, man. That's a good question, Miyamoto. I think that you've got your work cut out for you this evening. Cosmo needs a nerf? Yeah, Cosmo does need a nerf. I think he's nuts. Hang on, hang on. Does Arrow do it for us? We get initiative, finally. Finally we have initiative, so if they're trying to play a Shang-Chi's move, we get to match them. We'll be up to 17. What kind of 6-power combo, or a 6-cost combo matches 17 points out of a Spider-Man Storm Jug controlled deck? Nothing. They could have the Killmonger, that's fair. But even the Killmonger pulled over to Minilab, I don't think gives them the win. They lose Iceman Titania? Yeah, I think we take this one. How would they nerf Cosmo without killing him completely? Makes him work like Shang and Enchantress, Sebastian. What I have always been a proponent of... Ooh. What? Why would you play Doc Ock off of that snap? Anyway, my proposed solution for Cosmo, and it would be creating a... not a user interface, but it would be creating a new type of effect in the game. So we have on reveal, we have ongoing, and we have passives. It would be a charge system. Cosmo would be given a charge system so that he only blocks, say, the first on reveal ability played every turn and then it resets, or he gets like 3 charges for his whole lifetime. So we can only block 3 on reveal abilities, and then on the 4th one it goes through, or maybe he only gets 2. I mean, it gives you levers to pull to be able to balance him, because a lot of decks want to be able to play Cosmo to block some of their own negatives and also control the opponent, and then you could end up getting like gassed out, like ongoing destroyer. The opponent could exhaust the Cosmo charges, and then he doesn't actually block the destroyer, kills his own cards. You get some interesting interplay there. Let's go with the Titania. I don't know what we do with the Ebony Maw yet. How do you use Titania in this deck? So Titania will get zeroed out in a pinch, or you play her later. Basically playing her on curve is the worst is the worst of your different options, but that's what we've done because my other options were worse yet. Bucky Barnes, they're definitely going to be running a Killmonger. Now, whether or not they have it is another question. Jumping the energy curve, I would be at 6 next turn because by default it's 4, and then if I have something destroyed, I would be up to 6. Hang on. We lost the Shuri? Is there a replacement for Shuri? Well, Shuri helps the deck a lot, but you could play 0 to hero. You can run the Zola. You can run defense and just play your games out as though you don't have Shuri. They bluff. Bluff to the opponent like you do have Shuri. That's the game plan. I don't like this. I think we're in a bad spot. Big plays in this deck are 4 and 5 cost, so Titania can be played without initiative so that she doesn't jump. Exactly. Like, you can try and just hold her and then have her make a finish at the end. Cosmo ongoing. After this turn, on-reveal abilities won't happen at this location, so it doesn't take effect immediately. That's an interesting take. It could be. So I can Red Skull now. Taskmaster later. There's the Killmonger. Ooh, that Titania was helping you, mate. Ooh, look at this. Pixel Killmonger, kind of clean with it. What do we think, guys? The pixel variants all over the place. Pixel Killmonger? What's the verdict? So blown up big, they always look terrible. But down here, I like it. Let's go Taskmaster. You hope they add a casual game mode where both the players have a random deck. You really love district decks, but only when you're not actually trying to push cubes. Top Show Video, you and nobody else. They would be making that just for you if it ever comes into the game, which would be admittedly incredible. Alright. So they've hit us with the Shang-Chi, they've hit us with the Killmonger, and they even... How did you get more expensive? Iceman. They had an Iceman in there somewhere. Right. They just had everything. Typhoid Mary, and then 0. I mean, we still make a lot of points. There's another 13 points. In fact, they played Winter Soldier. I don't think they have a way to stick to Altar of Death now that Bucky's gone. They will be able to play Death. They didn't set up Wave, though. I think I win. Pixel better than Dan Hip. Ooh, Scorpion with the fighting words. Okay, don't light my chat on fire too much, mate. He looks like a kid in a Halloween costume. Yeah, but like the most jacked kid you're ever gonna see. Why don't I run Armor and Cosmo in this deck? I am a fool. That's why. Dang on. I saw something in chat earlier that I didn't get a comment on. New mechanic, you say. Winded. When the effect of this card activates, disable the effect for the remainder of the turn. Yeah, something like that. They still fit Death and Arrow. No. Was it? It wasn't even that close. But for 2 cubes, I don't mind. Pixel Wolverine, it's the best pixel variant. Looks like an old 8-bit side-scroller game. No, the best pixel variant I think is the Hawk. Dark Hawk with the is so good. Some locations are annoying sometimes. You can play with the opponent's deck. The whole deck gets destroyed or you run just a completely random deck. I think there's just too much randomness. Like, it's fun as the how would you say it? Not the norm. It's fun as not the norm. Then it's terrible as the norm. Okay, does Thanos run Shang-Chi? Storm Pixel variant is okay. Storm Pixel variant is pretty good. But Storm has so many other good variants, dude. Storm has some of the best variants in the entire game. Like, she's cracked. Doesn't she have a nullified one? Then she also has the one where she's like slamming her hand on the ground and lightning is coming up and her cloak is flying. Like, it's one of the few cards that actually looks like there's motion happening. Oh, the Pixel Hell Cow. You know, you're right. I stand corrected. Pixel Hell Cow. Null Storm is the best storm. I don't know. What do they call the one where she's like... I'm gonna have to pull it up now, right? So that everybody can see. I go to Storm. And I play Shuri, by the way. I snap. As long as they do not have control, I win. Okay, take me to Storm. Take me to... I'm scrolling through. She has so many good ones. This one, though. And here's the thing. 2D doesn't do it justice, guys. 2D doesn't do it justice. This in 3D with the effects is... It's so good. Set that back where I had it. Maximize. Minimum. There it is. Okay. Anyway. Do bots have titles? They do now. The Null Ghost Rider variant? I don't know if I've even seen that. Oh, you played it too early. Why, mate? You didn't want to do that. They have initiative, so they won't even be getting the Titania. Ooh. Kind of clean with it. Let's go. You don't have enough Shang-Chis to stop me. I'm too much. You like the nullified one better? The nullified one is very good. I'm not saying that the nullified one is bad. It's probably just recency bias on my part. I've seen that the one Storm variant that I just showed off earlier. Oh, what's good, guys? What's good? Change decks after this? Probably. Absorbing Man incoming? Ooh.
Victory.
Absorbing Man incoming would have been pretty spicy. Hella should animate also destroyed cards. I feel like, I don't know, that's going to be like a different card. I feel like there probably will be a different card that reanimates destroyed cards. Well, Null kind of does it, right? Null takes on the power of all the destroyed cards. Okay, so what is this, Sandman, Quagmire deck that I hear tell of? We want to run Psylocke Zabu to be able to get it out quick. Psylocke, we're definitely running Sunspot here, is what it feels like. You want to be able to make use of extra energy when you're limited to only playing one card at a time. Get me the kitty cat. Then we play Mr. Sandman. Bum, 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 ba-da-ba. And then we like other control pieces and cards that can affect multiple lanes, basically. So we're looking at Doctor Doom is a mainstay. Vision is pretty good. It could be Captain Marvel as well, but I don't know. Put in Doctor Doom. Keep not knowing what got discarded without unless 100% looking at the game. Yes, we need a game log. Like, I have the tracker that keeps track for me now, and it's a lifesaver. Wong Doom is nice with it. Wong Doom would be crazy. Yeah, I like Ronin. Solid value. Ebony Maw makes sense. Zabu Sandman, Jubilee, Wong, Rescue, White Tiger, Arrow, Doctor Doom, Odin, and the Chavez. Okay, okay. I could see why you run Ebony Maw. You get a lot of ways to be able to lend assistance. Ebony Maw comes in. Let's see. Jubilee would thin the deck. Rescue is just stat efficient. White Tiger, Arrow, Doctor Doom. Arrow does have a playground as long as you're able to generate tempo. Let's try it. White Tiger, Odin. The classic. The Pool 1 classic. Never stops. Okay. Do I want the Wong? It just turns it into like the on reveal list then. I can probably cut Vision. Wong. Chavez would give us a little bit more consistency, but I don't know if I want the Chavez here. There is the counter the Shuri decks, exactly. Is Black Widow worth it in those decks? Ooh. Well, Black Widow is worth it if you're comboing Black Widow and the Sandman together, but it never comes together early enough. It's either Rescue or Jess Jones, right? We can go Rescue. So basically, what have I changed? I'm not running Jubilee from the main list, and I'm not running Chavez. Zola? Zola would be good. I think that Zola is like getting slept on in the meta right now. Like Electro Sandman is giving away too many stats. I think so too. Like you get to ramp up, but then you're just hurting yourself. Vault? I can wait here, I think. Rescue up to 5 is a little unfortunate. And then kill and everything is locked down. I guess. I don't have any 3 costs, so I can still just pass and either combo Ebony Maw with something else or just play Ebony Maw next turn. Grand Central gives me a free card. I like that. Do the Super Scroll? Would Super Scroll help me? I feel like so many decks are running like the Shuri stuff that Super Scroll would hurt himself. Grizzly, you've just pulled Crossbones. Nice, nice. Unfortunately, Crossbones is back to being a little, what, irrelevant after some of the recent changes. Unless they have Cosmo, we win. You guys find it funny that the vault will reopen on turn 7? I love that the vault opens back up, and it even has an animation for opening back up. That's the funny thing. The devs are like, whenever they release a new location, no animation. But this, they got it. They have the Cosmo. What? What kind of psycho are we playing? This is stupid. I mean, we're done. We could play the Ronin, but we weren't going to be able to get a win anywhere else. Man. Oh, yeah, then he's going to spam. I'm glad for them. I'm glad for that opponent. It seemed like they'd never won a game before. Recently been liking the Jess Jones better than the Rescue. Rescue is just Shang-Chi food for the moment. Yeah, it's true. The 8 and 9 threshold is a very delicate balance to walk. They be stream sniping. Listen, guys, I'm not that big. I don't have an ego big enough to think that I'm going to get actual stream snipers. Though, I had an insane... One of my favorite things was I did play a viewer. We were playing, at the end of my streams, I used to do the viewer list, right? And the viewer gave me a Hela Agatha discard list that was like crazy. It's a little more popular now, but at the time it was like you never... What? Excuse me? There's no God. What are we doing? What are we doing? Anyway, I built the list. I queued up immediately, and I played somebody else who had just been watching the stream and built the list at the same time to give it a laugh. And we matched up together against all odds, completely different collection levels, and we had a mirror match in my first Agatha Hela play. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm playing like here and then White Tiger, I guess. Back to the stream snipers. What are the odds it happens twice? Oh, and then you have to mistake to copy it? I will Ronin to get the buff on the Rescue, and then we'll see if Arrow or Odin appear to get stacked up at Shuri's lab. Who do I think is the best Snap YouTuber? You mean besides me, Bible? Because it's me. I think I'm the best. I've been here since the beta. I've been here the whole time. Not since all these people who jumped on the bandwagon after it became mobile game of the year. Anyway, out of everybody else to have like a fair comparison, it's probably Mega Mogwai is my favorite. I mean, that guy is brilliant. Back from ye old Gwent days. Mega Mogwai knows his stuff and he builds very spicy lists. He's also probably the best produced. I mean, he's just been at it for so many years. He's my favorite. I'm going to take the Odin doubling, but it's probably not enough. Maybe it's enough. Ooh, are you telling me it's enough? Hang on, hang on. And then they just get the Wasp? We came back after they double Cosmo'd us? Let's go!
Victory.
Did I talk to any streamers to do 1v1 on Snap? I've talked to a few. Plans kind of just fell through. We'll probably try and pick it up again. Listen, a lot of stuff has been happening in real life. A lot of stuff has been happening in real life. But yeah, we're going to try and get some more 1v1 matchups. Brewberry has promised that I'll be on the list. So we'll get things going. Yeah, this works also, right? You respect Cozy, but it's just too much info. Like, you go straight to the point, and that's what you want. There we go. I mean, I know what I want to say, so I go straight to saying it. Teddy's sniping the double Cosmo guy confirmed. Well, hey, when you play double Cosmo, you only have one lane for your Ultron. You don't get other options. I guess I go Psylocke here. Whenever it's a win, it's stream sniping. I found his stream somewhere else and I sniped him. We'd better find something to play. This deck feels really expensive. It's another Cosmo? Where are they all coming from? I just played hours of Shuri to no effect. To none Cosmos. I've had 4 Cosmos in 3 games. Now you play Shuri? Okay. What is happening? What do I like? The Cosmo's really good for protection against Arrow. I mean, that's why a lot of Shuri decks like it. We could go White Tiger into the Odin. That wouldn't be too bad. Let's see what we get. Yeah, they go big here. Protected by the Cosmo. Oh. Okay. Now you really want to believe that they scan your decks? Yeah, exactly. They see Wong? Oh, well, this person gets to play against Cosmo every single time. Odin is 15 points. They have 6 cards in hand. The Ronin wouldn't be too bad. Like Ronin plus... No, that's just a 0. Like Ronin plus Sunspot. If they play a single card, then the Ronin is 13 points. I guess that makes the Odin a little better, right? But it would be able to match. But then they just play here. Well... How many cards in hand do they need for me to be able to beat them? They have to be at least a 15. Which means they have to have 6 cards. Yeah, so Ronin is actually not enough. Ronin's not enough. We'll just try this. There's the Taskmaster. Alright, they got us. And then we get the White Tiger. Yeah, we lose again. Jubilee and Chavez would make the deck more consistent. That's why you'd recommend the original list. We could go for it. What's the Ronin actually doing for us? Alright, let's try it. Might as well. If we're going to give the deck a showcase. This one is not taking off. Now, admittedly, we have not hit our combo of playing Sandman early at all. So I cut you. And then what was the other cut? Jubilee Chavez. We added... I think I was running everything else. Electro Sandman giving away too many stats. Here it is. Oh, it was no Sunspot? No Sunspot. Okay. I will give it a try. Jubilee. Here we go. Sunspot's not needed. I mean, Sunspot's so good though when you're playing. You have a way to be able to scale the extra energy when you have Sandman developed early, but then no other good plays to make, right? I think I just wait rather than develop Ebony Maw blank. Angela, Grand Central. Okay, okay. I'll play Ebony Maw now. No, I don't have any 3 costs. I can just wait again. You like the Hawk? I think that Pixel Hawk is great. It's one of the best Pixel variants that there is. Dream Dimension. So now I just play Ebony Maw. Why? I have the Psylocke, the Zabu. They just don't like to appear. They don't love me. So we've developed Ebony Maw and that's it. But then I can play Wong on Grand Central and use the cheat to get in here. Nova? That means they run Killmonger, so I actually haven't developed Ebony Maw. Ebony Maw is gonna die. Alright, Cosmo, go ahead. I know you have it. If I play Wong, you have Cosmo. Go ahead. Sentinel. Pixel Killmonger is actually sick. We had that one just a little while ago. He looks great. Worst Pixel has got to be the Vulture. That one's like really rough-edged, isn't it? It's like really clunky. Like you can taste the crunch whenever you see him. Do I rescue? Rescue or Jubilee? I think it's rescue here. Doubled up rescue. They go just a Sentinel? Oof. The opponent's hurting here. The opponent is really hurting. Come on, come on. Wait, what was this? White Tiger? Yes. Yes. Well, now that we got the White Tiger, I don't think it's Doom. I think it's Odin. Let's pop off. This snap scares him away at this point. We probably should have snapped earlier. As soon as we didn't see the Cosmo, we should have snapped earlier. I'm gun shy after all the Cosmos, okay? We're warming into it. We're warming up. Okay, I was like, they played nothing? No, they played 2 cards on right. 14 power rescue. Goodbye, Ebony Maw. I don't think these buffs are going to be enough for them. Sentinel drops. And the Tigers take over the map. Pixel Vulture is so bad it's good. It wraps around to being good again. But see, here's the thing. I don't want to have cards in my deck that look so bad they wrap around to being good. I want them just to be good. How do you not just play versus Thanos Lockjaw and Deathwave every game? I mean, mostly you play against Shuri, it seems like. But yeah, after the Quantum Tunnel, everybody was like, oh, hey, Thanos Lockjaw is cracked. I win my games whether or not the featured location is here. We should play more of this, and then it just takes over, right? You know that I didn't create this deck, but you've been using the mid-range control deck that I showcased and has done you wonders, getting cubed constantly. I love it, ACG. Yeah, that one is a credit to Freddy Babes for popularizing it. Truly a deck-building master from the old Gwent days also. I'm glad it's been working for you. I think that deck was super fun. I loved getting to play it. You only play versus those 2 decks, it seems. You know, it's the conspiracy theory, but people say the game looks at your deck and then they choose your opponents. You faced a ton of Deathwaves today. I was playing Deathwave myself on the free-to-play. Maybe we played each other. I don't think so. I didn't see Urko. Unless you have alt accounts, Urko. I'll go Ebony Maw and then rescue to the Elysium. Guys, Elysium is so good for us. It gives us the Doctor Doom Odin combo. Deathwave is back, man. Like, Deathwave is so good. You have 6k. Should you get Thanos or wait for Kang? Ooh, Paul, good question. Good question. Do Do you like Thanos Lockjaw? The Thanos Lockjaw is really good. I think I do this, and
Opponent snapped.
I think I do this and I snap. We're in it now. Do not have Cosmo. Maybe they do. Are they like Sarah control with the Cosmo? That would be very detrimental to us. We're not in the same region. Isn't matchmaking global now? Are they magicking? I hope so. Absorbing man on the Wolfsbane? You play the absorbing? Aww. Sorry, rescue. Sorry. I mean, this makes me feel a lot better about the chances of Cosmo appearing and ruining my day. The snapback hype. Do I need to make, guys? How about this? Open up a Etsy shop. Type the words snapback on a snapback. The flat brimmed hat. I could see something happening here. You're playing Mr. Negative on turn 5 for a single draw? My opponent is insane. Check him into the asylum. Give him help. For 8 cubes, his says the answer is Mr. Negative on turn 5. Now maybe it's like the desperation, right? Say, honestly, if Iron Man is still in the deck on turn 5 and you know that you have the chance of top decking the inverted Iron Man, it's probably worth it. But how are you winning anywhere else? Yeah, there we go.
Victory.
I give it to them if they had the chance at drawing the Iron Man. Matchmaking's not global yet. Gotcha, so I'm still just playing all the Asia Pacific players. I wanted me to play Odin on Arrow and then Psylocke in the Vault. Well, we won either way. Oh, Psylocke in the Vault. Interesting. Yeah, we got it either way. Okay, Oscorp Tower? Is that a Ebony Maw donation? I feel like it is. Hey, Pinnacle. Enjoy. Raviel, how's it going? How's it going? Central Park, okay. Then I Psylocke to be able to jump the curve. The great thing about setting the Ebony Maw to their side is that if I set up Wong on mine, then I know there's no chance of control. I can just run whatever I want. Though at this point my board is so choked up that I don't know if I'm gonna get anything. Savage Land. No. We hit the Wong, but what does it mean? It means nothing.
Snapped.
We're done. They could just like play here now to choke me up. We'll see what happens. The junk deck. The junk deck with Central Park and Savage Land is crazy. My Odin says thank you for your goblin, and I return him to you. With interest. What else do I do with my deck? Not a lot. Play Wong. I think we lose anyway. Yeah, you've got the armor. Okay. Carnage. Is Snap the first game that I streamed? No. The very first game that I streamed is Balloons Tower Defense 5. I was streaming Balloons to an audience of 3 people. And then I decided to stop streaming because I was in Fairbanks, Alaska, and the latency ping was hilarious. I would be reading like a chat message that happened for something that happened in game like a minute before. So I was like, we're not going to stream anymore. So then I went to just like YouTube videos. And we played Loop Hero. That one was fun. And we played... we really broke out with Evil Genius 2. Cult hit Evil Genius 2. I'm so close. The funny thing is that we have time to fight back now. Have we actually pulled it? Like, their magic helped us so much. Have we pulled it back from the brink? After Evil Genius 2, the YouTube channel went back into the doldrums. and we were waiting for another breakout moment. We did pretty well with Timberborn. I played a bunch of like city builders and strategy games, so I played like Timberborn, and I played a lot of Warhammer games that were like nobodies. But then Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate Demon Hunters came out, and that one was fire. That was super fun. It was like XCOM for Warhammer. So much fun. And then my other like top performing game was like the Jurassic World Evolution 2, which is like a Jurassic World park builder. And then we kind of set our sights on Snap because I got in on the beta. It's so frustratingly close. 8 energy, then what do I do? How do I beat a full pass and get extra power at Oscorp Tower? There's like no way. I can like play White Tiger to tie, bounce, move the margin of victory, and then I would lose. Dr. Doom for 5/5? Dr. Doom for 5. Dr. Doom takes it, right? Because plus 5, they only have 7 power because I have the Psylocke. Yes, yes, yes. They go up to 14, I go up to 15, and we take it. Do they think they've got it? No, they don't. Ooh, we pulled it back. We pulled it back. Oh, baby. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. The magic ended up working to their detriment. Uncle Fuzznuts, sorry I missed your follow, but thank you. And Arrow Sun as well, thank you. Yeah, the arrow just, or the magic just fed us up. It was great. Alright, Zabumi. Finally some Sandman. Yes. Oh, and they've got Zabu. Alright. Watch, it's going to be the mirror match now. Probably hitting the mirror match. I'll play over here to try not to get the rock. It only took us, you know, half an hour of gameplay to be able to get to this moment. The core of the deck has been... Oh. Sorry. Sandman says Mr. Negative can't win. That's just... Everybody knows this. Now, granted, the Adelan reshuffle is pretty good for Mr. Negative. But only playing one card breaks his little heart. Sorry, Stuart. You have a cute Dan hip Hawkeye as well. There.
Victory.
Okay. Zabu Sandman taking its first win. 1 cube. And on to Infinite. No looking back now, guys. Opponent's probably a bot. If it was a bot, they wouldn't have retreated. The bot would have kept on playing, I think. Double down. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, man. The support for the channel helps us out a lot. Nowhere. Okay, we just go Psylocke to be able to get Wong early. Okay, I was about to say or not if the Iceman clipped him, but it clips Jubilee instead. I want a Jubilee over here. Oh, Sandman. Yeah, yeah. The opponent throwing Iceman, I feel like Sandman is probably good into this matchup. We don't know yet. Bots can retreat, but they do it seemingly randomly. They usually instantly after you perform a snap. Is it really instantly after you perform a snap? We got the max on us. Max Iceman. White Queen takes either our White Tiger or our Arrow. And they have the initiative, so they would be able to use Arrow to potentially disrupt us here. Or they could wait and try and use it at the end of the game. Or maybe they just have White Tiger, in which case they're probably pretty sad. I think we snap. I mean, we have White Tiger and Dr. Doom in hand, right? That's crazy. I wish we could just know when we're playing bots. They want to hide it. They need to give you the illusion that you're beating up on these real players occasionally. It keeps people hooked. Leech. Ebony Maw is now back on the table. Dr. Doom, unfortunately, out of commission. Please top... No, I won't top deck Odin. I get Chavez here. Ooh. Oh, they could have gotten Jubilee because of the Iceman. Good point, good point. Hitman with the real talk. I'll drop the Ebony Maw, and then I play Arrow over here just to be able to... Oh no, I can only play one card. Okay. Yeah, we still win.
Victory.
Okay. Only being able to play one card, is this still the answer of like Ebony Maw on left? I think so. Rather than play... No, it would probably be play Tinted Avalier. Because then we would be ahead in all lanes. They could only play one card to answer. Yeah. Oops, all Sandmans. Oh yeah, when they drop the turn 1 gold or ink without the particle is always an instant snap. Exactly, Ryan. The bots do technically have access to cards that don't exist for the main player base. Oh no. I was like, I could reactivate with the Odin, but then no. The Storm's gonna say no anyway. A 6 cost to a 3 cost. I feel like we have the advantage, decidedly. Why snap though? Like this early? Maybe it'll tilt them and we'll just take the free cube. Turn 1 cube. That sounds great to me. Give you some tips to improve on the latency / ping. Move to a place where you have close access to a server. That's the number 1 if you're up in Fairbanks. Just move. Number 2, there are options of like streaming specifically to YouTube to set different levels of latency, and it's gonna take a hit on like the performance of your machine, but it's worth it if you want to be able to have the quick chat interaction. I think Twitch is also like just a hair better with latency than YouTube, but that feels like just personal bias there. Yeah, the Sunspot has the particle effect. So this one is a real player card. I think we Sandman. I'm really hoping to get White Tiger. Otherwise, I'm going to look dumb on that turn 1 snap, in spite of getting all the value out of the Dr. Doom. And get Jubilee, hey? Jubilee. Jubilee could pull White Tiger. Or Ebony Maw. Or Chavez. All good options. The Rescue is the worst pull, so we're, I mean, a 75% winner ratio here. Dude, if we pull White Tiger, oh my gosh. If we pull White Tiger. Please. Yeah, Chavez, I'm fine with that. YouTube waits for a bunch of messages and then Flutch Twitch is instantaneous. You're saying for chat? Interesting. Why did they play MODOK? Magic Turtle? Did you have a reason to play MODOK? You cut your own Morbius, Calling Wing, and Lady Sif, and then you just top deck, what, 1 card? You're telling me that this 1 card that you just top decked is going to win you the game, or you just already press retreat later? He's going for it. Why? Oh, it's because, hang on, he can... Oh, we should have... That was a huge misplay. We should have retreated. Oh man. We should have retreated. Because he just waits, and then the Dracula eats the Chavez and he's ahead. And the Sunspot was ahead over here. The fact that he gave us that one, like, thank you for the donation, but we're gonna learn from our mistakes. Count our lucky stars. Very lucky, very lucky. Never punished, never punished. Send me your energy. It's because it's Miyamoto's birthday. I have good luck. Miyamoto gave me his birthday luck. and I'm forever appreciative. I actually won. Oh, thank goodness. Take those. Zabu? Zabu into Zabu into Wong into rescue sounds incredible. Right? We just lock up the vault. They send us the goblin. Okay. I can take some of the bite off the goblin with the Captain America. Now it's rescue. Stack, stack, stack. That was skill. That was the skill you earned by playing enough opponents over your 1,000-hour career in Snap that eventually they make a mistake. And then it's like blue marble? Is that it? The Ant-Man is interesting. I could just go Ant-Man here and then play the Captain America. Do I want to fight against the Green Goblin, or do I just want to push into Dark Dimension? It's probably just go to Dark Dimension. One time you played against someone who thought Mystique was ongoing instead of on reveal and played it on top of the Cosmo. Oh no. Are they going to Galactus? Maybe they'll Galactus. I would be impressed because this was a District X card. You can't count on the Electro signaling what the rest of their deck is. Mark, thank you for the subscription. Thank you. Normally, Sunspot Electro would immediately tell me Galactus, yes. And it still could be, but they would never guess the District X Galactus. If he drew Electro and Galactus off of District X, that would be so mad. The Goblin is his, though. Magic. Unfortunately, District X has already done its work. We don't go back to our real decks now. That ship has sailed. I would love to play the Lockjaw lottery, but it also just seems kind of stupid. I flip first, eh? I don't want to flip first. I want to flip last with my Spider-Woman here, so I think I'll just play my Blue Marvel and wait. We're both just gonna wait, stacking up Dark Dimension, right? Do I snap? I mean, I'm ahead by so much, and the vault opens back up. I feel pretty good. Sure, the Luke Cage isn't doing much, but the Spider-Woman is okay for points, and then the Captain America Blue Marvel. All right, there we go.
Victory.
Take it to him. Season Pass. Wasp boosters. Honestly, this deck has been going pretty well. It's been going pretty well. Jordo, how's it going, mate? Hope you're having a great Friday. Murder World, eh? Well, we got that Psylocke Sandman. This is what we built for. Oscorp Tower.
Opponent snapped.
What are you so happy about? I guess it could be anything. We'll go Psylocke Sandman and then play whatever we draw into. They've got the Zabu. Okay. Are we the same deck? That would be hilarious if we both flip Sandman right here. I would laugh so hard. Mr. Negative. It's the Negative Panther, and it's going to give me the Mr. Negative. Well, I'll snap back. I'm sorry. We can just feed off the Mr. Negatives, man. And then Mir Island helps us too. So, Negative Panther with like the Panther Zola could still be maybe dangerous, but we have the arrow to be able to mess that up as well. You're missing Rescue and Psylocke, so you can't play this deck yourself. Just guide people to the treasure that you cannot possess. Ah. Now, when do we play Arrow? David, thank you for the subscription. Thank you. Do I play Arrow now to be able to rip away from the Wong, or do I wait for the last turn? I think I do it now. And then I can play like Doctor Doom. Final turn. Oh, no, but they flip first.
Wakanda
They have
forever.
initiative. They have initiative. 16 power. I think they got us. Because now it's just Zola, right? They don't run Taskmaster on this list, they just run the Zola. So then if I Odin, it doesn't disrupt him. Because it won't pull the Panthers back in. And then if I like Doctor Doom, they still beat us on the 2 locations with their 32-point Panthers.
Escaped.
I mean, we could have hoped that they didn't draw it, but that's what it wants to run. And honestly, if we'd been able to prevent the Wong from getting the doubling, I still don't think we would have won. We weren't producing a lot of points there.
This land is always changing.
Weird World, okay. I get a Shang-Chi, that's kind of fun. Unfortunately, nothing that I give him is worth getting hit by Shang-Chi. Sag. Bast, okay. Buffs up his hand. Central Park chokes out the board. And I get a Jubilee. The double Jubilee. I think mine's prettier with the background. They have the Zabu. Is this mine? It looks like mine. Yep, there's theirs. We're just a turn late. A turn late and a quarter short. Teddy, what rank are we? We're at like 85 right now. Rescue could be destroyed. That's true. Rescue could be destroyed. They got the Sandman. Oh, Gambit. Gambit? I think I Wong. Do I want to Wong on Baxter Building or do I Wong on Weird World to get the Doctor Doom play? I think I do this for the double Doombot. They're going Psylocke. You're going to play Sandman into Psylocke? They've not shown any of the cards that got hit by Bast. Not a single one. Their opening hand is an absolute mystery to us. Do I snap? I think we got it. Like, Iron Man will guarantee the win here at Baxter Building after we Doctor Doom. I could Gambit, but if I Gambit, then I could lose the Doctor Doom. I feel like the Iron Man has to be better. And then being able to win the Baxter Building projects the extra. It is.
Victory.
Rickiak, thank you for the follow. Thank you. They're another negative deck. Yeah, that's what it seemed like. They just didn't want to play. They couldn't play Mr. Negative because then I would be gaining the benefit. Smacked him. Bifrost Shuffle. Can develop the Zabu here. Ooh, Camartage is incredibly good for us. I mean, that's like snap now levels of good for us. I think I wait. We want to hide why we are snapping. You got the Daredevil. You get to see exactly the moment when White Tiger is gonna smash you. Let me get the Sandman. Okay, I'll play the Sandman now. And what do we want to draw? Yeah, once you get the Sandman snap, I don't know. The Daredevil probably doesn't care as much. Polaris moves the Zabu. Bifrost moves him back. Who cares? Who cares? No, do I Jubilee? Jubilee would be able to pull 2 cards on Camartage and then shuffle, and this location is then full. Then I would be playing like White Tiger, and this one would be full of tigers after I play Odin later on. I feel like I don't need the locations to be that locked up. But then I'm not playing anything? I could play Jubilee here and get just one card, but then it's still filling it up entirely. We've got like nothing good to do because I have Tigers or Doombots that are ready to fill in later. I guess, what could I pull? I could pull Chavez, who would be great. Ebony Maw, who would be good. Rescue would not be good. Wong would not be good. Psylocke would be meh. Does it just skip? The skipping turn 4 feels terrible though. I guess so. We're just gonna have it's gonna be the Tiger Army. It's just Tiger Army. Right? Because the combination with Kamartaj means that the board is going to be completely filled in any way. They do have initiative, so if they can disrupt me here, they'll be able to. And they'd better do it. Rescue would be good. No. Why didn't I play on the Bifrost though? Because then the cards would move over to Kamartaj. I guess I could have. But if it moved Ebony Maw over to Kamartaj, it would be locking me out of my best place to play. Sure, it's low odds. Oh, and then we have Professor X. Okay, so we're winning. There's the Chavez. Now, what is it? Like, I could play the Chavez for 10, but I feel like that's not a win. I could play the Jubilee to be able to get Ebony Maw. I feel like we lose it. Alright, I'm gonna go refill my water, and we'll be back at it.
Escaped.
The verdict is they would play the Gamora. Yeah, that makes sense. Having the Gamora playing that or something else. What gives off the Gamora read? The location lockdown. If you're running that much location lockdown and like the Professor X, then you're going to be playing the Gamora. Like, Daredevil is really good with Gamora, Professor X is really good with Gamora, and then stuff like the Juggernaut and Polaris kind of fall into place with that style of deck. Ooh, a TVA. So I play Ebony Maw now versus, like, I could get Wong early, but does having Wong early help me? I don't think it does. I need turn 5 to be able to activate anything good. Necrosha, of course. I'll play Zabu. We'll probably retreat. Up against Deathwave. Deathwave's pretty good about being able to win. Like, have early temp. Never mind, they're discard. Who would have thought? We have nothing. We got nothing. I don't think I've ever seen a draw from Retreat Later. Do you guys have that ever happen? Retreat Later tie? Hey!
Escaped.
We got it. That was the one. I guess we could have stuck it out. Bluffed them. I don't know. We literally were only going to be able to play 1 to 2 points there, so continuing seemed like madness. I guess the opponent was in the same boat. I don't even know what they thought I would be able to play. Ebony Maw. I will play you. If you don't destroy anything, how is Deathwave able to play Death and Taskmaster on turn 6? They cannot. You have to be able to destroy something to get Death and Taskmaster. Now, you don't have to destroy anything to get Death and She-Hulk. You can just play Wave on 5 with nothing else, pass, and then your She-Hulk is 2 and everything else is 4. I actually like that Clintar is going to clean things up a little bit for us. And I like that the opponent is not playing anything as well. That's very nice. Happened to you yesterday? Are you sure there wasn't a location effect that would have destroyed something? Or did they play like Yondu? Yondu creates destructions in kind of a atypical way. I want to rescue here, but then I want to like... I mean, I think it's still worth it. Rescue here. We'll probably White Tiger on mid. To then be able to Odin later. Copying the Morbius, they're just set. They're primed. The engines are primed and they're ready to take off. Sick Nick Radula? Thank you for the follow. I love that name. Them being caught to play on curve now, they're fine with, I think. If they're holding the MODOK, they get such a huge burst on both Morbius and the Mystique. We don't have control to stop it. But we do have Tiger Spirits that are going to pop out. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. Let's see. You have to play it now? I think. There's the MODOK. Lady Sif, Moon Girl, Wolverine comes to the board. And then the Swarm goes. And the APOC goes to 12.
All systems go.
Okay, yeah, so it's too much. Odin, well wait, Odin would be able to tie if they just play APOC mid. But they probably, yeah, they just play on left, right? And then if they just play on left, we get the Tiger Spirit over here, that's not a win. Yeah, alright, we're out. Unfortunately, we're out. Not a single new card in 36 reserves, just 3 variants, but that's not the same. Zayhawk, I feel ya. At the collection, what am I at, 7,000 now? A higher level collection, well, I'm at 6,300. Not nearly 7,000. The collection level slows you down so much. You're just gated. Can't do anything. Alright, let's do one more of this, then maybe change things up again. We could play some Deathwave. We could go back to Lockjaw, though I think people are kind of sick of Lockjaw after the featured location. Get more hype for variants than cards at this point. You have 99% of the cards that you want, luckily. Yeah, like the new variants are pretty fun to be able to crack open. But if there are cards that you want to still chase after, then it's pretty disappointing when you only open variants, right? You're at the 4K collection level? Yeah, but you're still at the... You've collected all of Series 3, right? Would I be up to trying Patriot Ultron? I don't know if I want to play Patriot Ultron. I'd be kind of interested in trying the Patriot Surfer. Play some moves.
This just in.
I'm trying to climb. I'm trying to climb. You guys trying to sabotage me. Daily Bugle. I get a rock. I can pass. Play the She-Hulk. I'm gonna go with the Titania. Do you realize with the Titania that if you play here again, then I get the Titania. So you have to play 2 more times to be able to keep the Titania on your side to be able to beat me. Unless you're going to play a 14-point card to like, this is lunacy. She-Hulk is better than the rescue. We'll play to the protected armor lane. When you're trying to get Magneto and you got Swarm Avatar instead, definitely wasn't too happy. Yeah, that's like the most disheartening experience, right? All 3s, yeah, do you have? You still have more, you guess, after they demote those cards to 3 soon? Unfortunately, none of those cards are very exciting. Right? Jubilee the Rock. That's why I did not play that. It's like Arrow, and then you Odin the Arrow, and you win the game. Up against Baku. Is it actually a bot, though? Be my Valentine? Is this like a bot play? The Titania to try and answer Ebony Maw? Do they not think ahead? Dabusera Hawk is a legit, though. We might try it. Today was your lucky day. You've had Shuri pinned for a week with 300 measly tokens, and this morning you got her to cash. Yes! Your tokens are spared. That's awesome, Nicholas. Now you can grind your way up. Halfway through pool 3 and opening crystal still hurts. Yeah, there's gonna be like it's like it's a magic term, right? Is that there has to be pack filler cards. There just have to be some cards that are below the value of everything else. Crystal is one of them right now, unfortunately. Unfortunately for her. This just wins, right? Is this the most consistent way to win, though? I feel like it is. Like, what are the... So, they play 1 card, I guarantee the win. Playing Chavez here is pretty good as well. Doom would win for him. Doom would win for him, but the Jubilee Red Skull Titania deck does not run Doom, as far as I am aware. I'm trying Specimen's deck. Chatter suggested that we run it. We were doing our own brew of Shuri before this. I tried a little bit of an alteration on Specimen's deck, but we just went back to the original list right here. Can I play this without Zabu? I think you can. Ooh, and it's exactly what we want. Taskmaster for 15, though. That's too much. No. I pulled the Sunspot instead of the Taskmaster.
Victory.
Okay, but that's fine because of the... Yeah. And they're not big enough here on Collapse Mine. Fantastic. Arrow wins. Arrow wins. Feel like they should make Crystal a 2-0. Should be very good in the negative decks then. Yeah, the Crystal just needs some kind of identity, right? She doesn't have one. Arrow's like, she doesn't know what's going on. I think I Ebony Maw early. We have Doom to get the help. You've copied it yourself, played it a few games. Gonna watch how we pilot it. It's been fun. The main thing is if you see that you're up against the Mr. Negative deck, snap, because the Mr. Negative decks are the ones that you really get cubes off of. I'll play the Psylocke just so that we have something to do, but really, it hurts us. We want to jump the curve onto a 4 cost. You mean Colleen was in the shop? Hang on. 900 tokens, Colleen finally last night. I like the gold borders in the same way. You like the red animated borders? Yeah, I think that the gold is the best look for the cards. I like making them all the same. Foil backgrounds and gold borders, that's my goal. But right now, I'm getting cards so quickly that I'm kind of pressed to only upgrade variants at this point. Crystal's ability being able to be activated by playing anywhere would help you, maybe? Maybe boosting it to a 5 power. So the hilarious thing, Veggie Egg Roll, is that she used to activate her power when played anywhere, and the devs thought that was worse. Because then, in a situation where you liked your hand but played Crystal, you would always get it sloshed away. But now people are like, we need her to be able to activate more reliably if you're going to build a deck around her. So it's like, I don't know, damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's where we're at. Plunder Castle is locked out. I do have Dr. Doom for the helping hand. I could play like just hang on, it's like rescue, arrow, Doctor Doom. Yeah, you're the one where you just upgrade the variants as well. Exactly. She's just a lost cause then. Crystal needs like an enormous retooling. I don't know what it is. Like, you could make... I have a couple ideas for Crystal. You could make her just a stat stick, right? Her stats have to be much higher to get to see play. Or... Oh, hang on. Dr. Doom me? Do we snap on this? Dr. Doom Odin? Basically, make Crystal like a 4-6? Maybe even a 4-7, so you just play her for the stats and then you get the recycled hand as a tack on. Or you make it so that you're guaranteed to draw the cards in your deck first, or like you could blacklist cards from your hand. So that way at least you're not going to be seeing the exact same cards over again, which happened to me multiple times when I was trying to run Crystal. Freaking Crystal, man. Alright. Rock and roll. If Crystal could prioritize the ones in the deck and not just give the hand back, would she be busted? I'm not sure she would be busted, but she would be much better without Wax. I think that's like the playable threshold. If she activated on the outer 2 locations, say the same but reduce cost of the draw cards. Oh, the cards you draw with Crystal, like the new hand, is discounted? That's a whole nother way that you could take her that would actually be pretty fun, right? You play her so that it could be whatever kind of hand buff tactic you like. I'm not sure they were ready for this. Oh, they had the She-Hulk, they had the Demon, and the Ant-Man. It's a dead tie? Dead tie against the Dirty 30. Man, if we'd only been able to play Sandman earlier, am I right? What if Crystal, yeah, like, increased the power of cards that she drew? What if Crystal decreased the cost of random cards? I think you could be onto something of putting her into the hand buff style of deck. Does Crystal proc Collector? No, because you're still adding to hand from deck. Collector cares about cards entering hand from any source other than deck. Maybe Crystal doesn't shuffle back the cards that were already in your hand. It literally makes her use... It does. It makes her lose. That's what happened to me. What if we could make our own Marvel cards? Ooh, that would be amazing. Could we have a customizable hero? It would be like the user interface that they would never want to make. But I'm just thinking, you know, we had Marvel Midnight Suns come out from Firaxis. They had a custom playable player character, and they're the Hunter. What if the Hunter's card gets added to Snap? Could it be something where, like, when the card's in your library, you have like 3 different buttons of the variation that you activate, and they actually have different abilities rather than just different art? That'd be kind of sick with it. I feel like I need a White Tiger to take advantage of the energy jump, but then I get like... I have Sandman, I have Wong. Beautiful thing is that they're not going to run... they're not going to run Cosmo on us. We can just play our Tigers. They need to make the generic agent profile pick you start with its own card. Agent Smith. Crystal could be like a 4-2 and maybe draws a 6-cost card from the deck. That's the other thing, is if Crystal could tutor specific cost categories of cards out, she would have a second life. Ooh, interesting. Is it Rescue into Doctor Doom, or is it White Tiger into Doctor Doom? Either one is quite fun. The Rescue would give us more power directly here. The thing is that we need the Tigers. We need the Tigers. And if we top deck, well, not going to top deck Odin because we're going to get Chavez. A Sarah deck. That's what I like to see. Go straight seeking to the Baxter building. And then I drop Doom. I feel pretty confident about this.
Oh, snap.
Despite going up against Sarah, I know that she runs control. She could have the Shang-Chi to knock over my monster. But if that's her play, I think the real Mysterio is at Baxter Building. Let's see what we get. Bishop, Max. Okay. Carnage? It was just Carnage to consume it all. Oh, man. They got us. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. But the Nova buff is so much value. I hope they add a card this season, in the season after Nimrod, that actually helps the no ability archetype. Because as soon as you play Misty Knight, they almost know your whole deck. Yeah, but here's the thing, is that deck is so good. That deck is like a gatekeeper for the meta. Patriot has been really solid. If you use Galactus on Rickety Bridge, say on turn 5, next turn you and your opponent both play Wolverine, where they just bounce indefinitely. You know, Red Zeo Ranger, that's a great question. What would they do? No, they would only bounce once, because Rickety Bridge only activates one time at the end. You would only be looking at a single bounce. Junior Garcia, thank you for the subscription. Thank you.
Aid my hand.
Yeah, they die at the end of each turn, so it only happened once. The devs have tried to be careful around creating infinite loops. Do I actually want to leave a space open? Like if I play Psylocke here, if I play Psylocke, I get to play Doctor Doom, and then I get to Odin on the Doom, which is pretty good. I think that's worth it. Let's do it. Yes, they would die once and bounce back to Rickety Bridge. And the Galactus would die, and then you'd be at a dead time. I think there should be a bit more choice, because you're forced to have Patriot to play with the no ability cards. It would be nice if we got some alternate versions. Like, I've been hoping that they would add a card that would, like, give the cards with no ability an ability. I don't know what it would be. Like, it's something like they get stronger based on how many of them are at the same location, or they get stronger based on how many opponents they are fighting against, something like this. And that could be like the foil to Patriot. Why do I always match against Asian players? Because it's a Asian account. They don't have Cosmo, right? Cosmo doesn't exist and he can't hurt me. I created this account when the game first launched in the Philippines, so that's why I get all the I play on a different region, different meta. My free-to-play account is on the North American server, so I've got the 2 servers. Ooh, they didn't like that one, did they?
Victory.
They realize that the Sandman is slowing them down too much, and they can't answer in enough places at once. I wish they took it. There should be a card that gives a no ability card, a random ongoing ability. A random ongoing ability. Ooh. Random ongoing ability is terrifying. But there could be something in there. Might have fixed this, but a loop that he found and reported was Absorbing Man without a target into Absorbing Man. The one just keeps on copying the first. So you could Moon Girl. You could Moon Girl, play a card without an on-reveal, and then play Absorbing Man onto another Absorbing Man. That's hilarious. I love it. You saw on Reddit that the card was a 3/3. Give all 1-cost cards in your deck a random 6-cost card ability? You think it's fair because the abilities are bad? I think this sounds like a fan-created card, not a data mine. Can anyone in chat confirm or deny data mine? That doesn't sound like a card that they would allow to exist. What's the best Series 5 card right now, do I think? Is Hawk. Do I think the Hawk is worth it? Hawk is going to be downgrading at the end of the month, so wait for the downgrade on the Hawk. That's for sure. the best Series 5 card right now is... Here's the thing. Galactus has the highest win rate. Thanos has the highest cube gain. So it's probably Thanos. If you want to run Thanos Lockjaw, you're going to be able to smack people. Iceman EP, thank you for the follow. And the Chalix Alex, thank you for the subscription, man. The support for the channel helps us out a ton here. Thank you, guys. Yeah, it was a concept. Okay, I got you. They go She-Hulk. Stacking them up. Hang on. Okay, I was just checking if it's a bot or not. They did get the Sandman. So if I Sandman, am I doing okay? I might be doing okay. I can then play the Doctor Doom, right? Doctor Doom is going to be turn 6. It's just, do I want to like Arrow now for extra points, or do I play Sandman for a little bit of control? I feel like up against this list, I actually want the Sandman control. But then am I going to be able to keep up in terms of points? I'll be 6 points lower. Significantly weaker. Sure, I'm getting the plus 10 on the rescue. Like, that has to be enough. The plan is to go to see Quantum Mania with the wife on Sunday. So no spoilers, please. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, man. Let's Arrow for the max points. I feel like the high tempo play could be the best thing for us. Got to Infinite this season with the Thanos Lockjaw. Definitely made use of the Quantum Tunnel, but it works well without it too. That's the crazy thing. It had like over a 60% win ratio, even without the Quantum Tunnel helping it out. Okay. We hit. Sorry, Eric Ten Hag. Dr. Doomy. We'll be able to pass them on middle. Unless they full pass. Hang on, if they full pass... Yeah, if they full pass, it would have beaten us there, but obviously they wouldn't have won on the other locations. Ooh. Okay, now that we've weeded out... We hit the Cosmos early, not hitting the Cosmos now, so we're doing fine. You want to come with Miyamoto? Alright. You of course live in the great state of Kansas, right? Bark with no name. That's terrible for us. Well, it's the Arrow trick play, right? Is what we're gonna go for. Ebony Mod to close off one of my 2 locations. I just beat the manager of Manchester United. That's what the name referenced? Gosh, I'm too American to understand these references, guys. And he's back for revenge. Yeah, it's the same opponent. We're in it again. Now, unfortunately, he has seen... Oh, this is so good. I get to play the Ebony Maw. And it's to no detriment. But Dr. Doom, White Tiger are terrible. We could have a prayer with... I don't know. Hang on. If I play like Psylocke, I get to jump up to 5 energy on the next turn. I could play Psylocke to the Dark Dimension. I don't know if I want to give the space to the Psylocke, though. I think I just wait. We'll sit on the Psylocke a little longer. Basically, if we could jump to Odin? No, that doesn't make sense either. I'll just play Rescue. Warlock will be meta when the Hawk drops. What? I don't think so. I think that's crazy. I don't think that would happen. I don't think the Hawk is going to make that big of a difference now with the new Zabu. Like, it's going to be good, but I don't think this is going to spawn people to counter with the Warlock. I guess I go Sandman. They can just keep on passing with the Sunspot. She-Hulk Sunspot is a scary thing. Okay, slow them down a little bit. Pump the brakes. And then play 9 points. Not what I wanted to be doing. But I do have Ebony Maw who can pop out and surprise him a little bit. What did they have on the high end? They showed the She-Hulk and the Sunspot before, but then they just had like cheap cards that they showed us, right? Card buff, Hulk. When this card is moved, destroy all enemy cards at the new location. It would be crazy. Make Hulk incredibly powerful when he gets angry. Nightcrawler and Ant-Man. Yeah, Nightcrawler and Ant-Man is all that we got to see. Okay, they play their single card. They let the Sunspot buff up. Colleen Wing. Cuts 0. So you're some kind of weird Shuri. Okay, they're up by 11, and then oh, they had the Dracula. Who eats the Red Skull? Okay. 50-50. They could have had another good card in there too. Nah, well. Bar with no name is terrible for this list. It's like our true kryptonite. Yeah. Stream is lagging. I'm showing that I'm still sending the steady bit rate. I'll drop Ebony Maw here. We've got the Doctor Doom. Then we've got the Wong. Play Wong on 4, Doom on 6. Best of 3, best of 3. It's battle mode. Dude. Doctor Doom to Bar Sinister, is that a thing? I mean, that's pretty... It's pretty powerful, like, blanket coverage, right? When you just get Doom bots everywhere. Yeah, same guy. Here we go, here we go. Load and Doom on 6. I feel like we can do it. It would astonish him as to our motives, right? But I feel like, can we generate more than 5 points? So everything that we play has to be more than 5 points. He does have the Cosmo. He does have Cosmo, which could ruin our day. Like if I played Zabu, Wong, Rescue, or Arrow. Probably don't need the Zabu down. It's not cheating any energy. White Tiger to get a jump. And the White Tiger does jump. Okay. They're going for their classic pressure here. Then Jubilee would help us with initiative. Rescue would help us with just raw power. I think it's like Rescue into Arrow into the Doctor Doom, right? Yeah. We're gonna try this. I don't think it will occur to them that they need to Cosmo Bar Sinister. Like, I don't think so. Also, they've not seen Doctor Doom. Trying to think back to game 1. They retreated, right? Cosmo on right, you fool. It's not even activated because of the Isle of Silence. What are you doing? Okay, we're home free now, guys. We're home free. 35 points. They can move the Nightcrawler to open space. They have the Red Skull that's going to drop down, and then they probably copy with the Taskmaster. It's a lot of points. And they put a lot onto their Angela. Buffed her 3 times, so she's a 6. It's actually really close. Maybe if they do some kind of... No, they're not going to move the Nightcrawler yet. Yep, there's the Red Skull. They haven't seen Doom. So we're definitely winning Isle of Silence. But what happens when they move Nightcrawler to Isle of Silence and then play Taskmaster right here? So that will add 15... Well, it'll add 15. Because the Nightcrawler is -2, but then the Angela buff will be +2. So they'll be up to 50. They'll be up to 50 and I'm adding 20, so I'm just short. It could be She-Hulk. If it's just She-Hulk, I win. Because I'll win by 1 point if it's She-Hulk. I will lose if it's Taskmaster. Do we think it's worth it? We haven't snapped. I think it's worth it. Alright, what you got? Do you have the Taskmaster in there? No? You thought the No! Oh, we got him. We got him. Doom March. I can't do a good Dr. Doom voice, but I have heard casting rumors. Chat. Oh, wow. Wow. They thinned it out in the end. That's crazy. Of course they had it. Casting rumor is Adam Driver is going to play Doctor Doom, and I'm here for it. I'm totally here for it. Max Jones, I love you too. Man, their deck is good. I gotta say. They're over here playing Dracula Zoo while everybody else is like moved on. I thought we had him. Famous last words, famous last words. Okay, Sandman. We can finally set up the Sandman early. Does Dracula always find the Infinite even if they have 3 cards? Yeah, he always does. Absolutely every time. We're up against a Star Wars character now. Mixing our metaphors. Only for the opponents, only for the opponents. Yeah, Dracula's like, I got this. Mind Escape. I hate that. You're gonna play Mindscape like that? The Sandman still good? I feel like we still go for it, but then we probably don't set up the Wong. We just play like Jubilee, I guess. Okay, they took our Odin, which means we get Odin, which is great because then if we wanted to set up Wong now and we draw Tiger, we'd still be able to get the benefit of having the Odin to come in at the end. Or really, it's like if, yeah, we need a way to be able to get help to the Mindscape. It could be Jubilee here to see, I think a Jubilee. We'll see what we get, and we'll be able to play Odin on top of the Jubilee at the end. Now they're copying everything? They're just going to give me a full hand. This season's been the roller coaster. Got the 95, dropped to 79, back to 85. Oh my gosh, Looping Moon. Do you ever not snap? Do you ever not snap? Okay, so now I arrow, right? Or do I rescue? Arrow is less points, but like arrow is the control. I'll be able to play the Odin that they stole from me because of the White Queen next, and then I'll get the arrow effect again. Hang on. I should like, no, it's like arrow mid, because then there's open space for the Jubilee to still be able to pull Doctor Doom. Holy, oh, no. Yes. It'll be guaranteed on the Doctor Doom. Right? I haven't miscalculated somewhere, chat? I feel like this is incredible. Like unstoppable levels of play. Is Mystery Variant at 60 always a pixel? No, but the pixel variants outnumber all other variants of like in terms of style. Okay, they wanted mid anywhere. Well, I'm sorry, but now I'm going to give you a much smaller hand than the one that you had cultivated. I'm not sure my opponent was looking forward to the Mindscape there. It's Agatha? It was Agatha? No. I've been betrayed. I can't play the Odin? How in the world? Okay, okay. We gave him Wong, which doesn't help. We gave him Odin, which Odin by 8 takes them up to 14. Doesn't help either. Odin mid. Odin mid does win. Yeah, they just play Odin. They just play Odin mid and they win. That's all there is to it. Right? Or wait. Because the Devil Dinosaur will go down by 2, it's only plus 6 to 21. We can actually take this? I think we can actually take this? It was the Chavez? Hey man. You can... You know that I play Agatha. And you know that I could only play her left. You didn't have to take that. Agatha made some good lines, man. Yeah, deck's not doing good. He could have played Odin to re-trigger Moon Girl again, but then he wouldn't have been able to win. Seems like you get the variants of all the same cards. You have 3 variants for 5 cards, but that's not it. We love the friendly cube donation. Indeed, we like it. We like it quite a bit. I guess the opponent was just like, you know, math is for nerds, and Chavez feels good. But he got what he's deserved on that one. We'll go Zabu into Sandman. Pretty happy with that. Shadowland takes away some more of our space. I could get the Ebony Maw in here, but I think it's just play the Sandman. The opponent has not played anything. That bodes well for us. I guess Shuri might wait this long too, right? Okay, but now I can Psylocke? Psylocke allows me to get Doctor Doom to the board early. That seems worth it. And then we can just play, like, Arrow at the end. People play Agatha because they hate math, so we just slam the power? I guess so. Oh, you're Thanos? You're Thanos up against Sandman? Yep, enjoy. And you played the Power Stone? What happened? My opponent's deck fell on its face. There we go, there we go.
Victory.
Yeah, sure he would wait that long if they got the bad draws. But because we had Tempo and Arrow, I would have been okay taking it either way. The throne room is amazing for Shuri. It is, it sure is. But Tempo, holding initiative, is amazing for Arrow. Thanos plays nothing on the first 3 turns and then sets down a Power Stone and walks away. Empire of Light, thank you for the follow. Janie, thank you for the follow as well. We'll drop the Zabu here. Zabu goes into Jubilee, really early Jubilee. And not the best power move there for the Thanos deck. We're up against Eric Ten Hag again. Okay, Dracula Zoo. We're not gonna let him best us yet again, are we? I don't have my Sandman. I want my Sandman. We can get Doctor Doom early, which feels pretty good. If I Jubilee, I just hope that I don't pull Tiger, I guess. Ooh, there he is. It's our nemesis. We officially have a nemesis. Eric Ten Hag, please comment on this video. Would love to set up a friendly battle with you. Open invitation. So that we can settle this once and for all. I think I set up Wong, like, over here. Sure. He's not played anything. That bodes so well for us, guys. Eric's flat. He's not going to be able to thin... Oh, he's got the She-Hulk. Yeah. Okay, so hang on. On turn 4, She-Hulk costs 3. That means the She-Hulk that he holds now is costing 5. Right? Or did I mess something up there? I believe that's how it works. turn 4. Do I go with the Tigers? Or do I go with the Doombots? I mean, Tigers are pretty good. We just get the Tigers here. They jump over. We play something like Arrow, and then we play Odin over here. I think this is what we do. Yeah, Tiger Odin seems pretty good on top of Wong. He's got the Cosmo, of course, of course. We remember this. Now we clap him with the Doctor Doom. That'll be 10 points over here. That'll be an extra 5 points over here. And it'll be an extra 13 points mid. It's the best that we can do. He plays his second She-Hulk. Chooses not to clone her, but he does stay ahead at the Tinkerer's Workshop. We have never snapped against each other. He's got the full hand. He has the full complement. What does he play? He has cinched the win on right. I feel like I can't win. Do I think they're gonna make a Cosmo counter card? I don't even know what it would be. Cosmo like protects himself from his own counters. Red Skull left wins the game. Yeah, let Red Skull left, even Red Skull mid, right? If he just goes Red Skull mid, he beats me. I think I retreat. Unless we think basically Red Skull would win him anywhere, but if he doesn't have Red Skull, it's just Dracula and then Prey. I don't think he runs Magneto. He needs to thin his deck, remember? He's playing Red Skull Zoo with the She-Hulk in there. You can't beat this guy, but what if he doesn't have Red Skull? Ah, it's gonna be the Dracula flip. Come on, come on. It's a 1 in 6. Oh, let's go. If we win the last one, it counts for winning them all. We take the belt. All right. Again, Eric Ten Hag, if you ever watch this, leave a comment down below. We'll set up a friendly battle. Oh man. All right, in fact, we should load up our viewer battle. All right, guys. Raffle time. Let's do the raffle. Complete this one. Custom. Start. Exclamation point, pick me. Spacebar, a number between 1 and 100. That will enter you in to get a chance at a friendly battle up against me to be the conclusion of our stream today and usher us into the weekend. Let's go with the Zabu. Zabu could die. It's actually safer to go like Psylocke, right? But then I have the rescue as well. And no, I think that the Psylocke is better here because if she dies, I still get the benefit. Looping Moon sitting pretty with 704 points. He can max out all his raffle entries for a while now. Let's get our Sandman in here, and I guess I'm playing the Vibranium Mines as much as that shakes me. But I really don't want the Sandman to have a chance at dying. Oh, great. Fantastic. Wait, what was that? Oh, it was the Bucky. Never mind, that's not so good for us. They actually got it in there with the Bucky, man. Okay. Nidavellir is just spiting us here. I think I Jubilee. See what we pull. You want to give others a chance too? They'll get a chance. Okay, good. The Jubilee, yeah, the Jubilee dies is fine. Oh, and then the Shang-Chi is blank. What is this? Is this the sound of Shang-Chi coming up blank? Alright, now we gotta be a little ballsy with the Danger Room. We go Rescue, and then it's gonna be Doctor Doom. And I think that's the best that we can do. They played a Nidavellir, of course. Yondu? You were gonna turn 5 play a single card for Yondu? I guess they have Death. Hang on, how many cards have been destroyed? 4? Yeah, they just needed Death to be playable, they thought. They thought that was the answer. It's not the answer. Alright guys, you still got a minute and a half to be able to get your entries in. Exclamation point, pick me. Spacebar, number 1 to 100. Oh, they had Doctor Doom? No way. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. I was going to play Doctor Doom. My cursor grabbed Odin. Knowing that he was going to get shot by Danger Room, I think I lose either way, right? Because plus 10. I would have lost either way. I obviously wanted to play Doctor Doom. If it hadn't have shot me, then my Doctor Doom would have won. All right. 1 minute left. 1 minute left to get your entries in. This is for a friendly match with me to close off the stream and usher in the weekend. I love you 3000 all. Tears down my eyes. So hard to get to Galactic right now. It's been frustrating between 86 and 87. I know, man. The climb is a grind. People are solving the meta. It's tough. It's a battle. Thought I'd Odin to redo the arrow to catch the death. Yeah, but it still wouldn't win. And they were full up. All right. Final seconds of the raffle. Do I care about the Polaris? I don't think so, but I don't really care about playing Psylocke either. We'll just play over here. Alright, here we go. Let's pick our winner. The Reaper. The Reaper rematch. Let's go. Ebony Maw variant is sick. I do love this one. I have the winter version, but here we are. I'm running this one instead. Alright, Reaper, you know the drill. Let's go ahead and set up Sandman. I'm not holding Odin, so otherwise I would play the Wong. I think next Monday we're going to do a lot more battles with viewers. So if you guys are interested in getting the match up against me, come back in on Monday. We're going to do more than just the one match at the end of the stream. We're going to do a bunch. Ooh, moving my Ebony Maw. Okay. Sure. Oh, and then Electric kills him? I feel like you could have just killed him over here, you know? You didn't have to combo. Turn 5 gives me Tiger. It's not very good, but it's something. Does Sandman need a buff? He feels so bad playing. It's interesting because, like, Sandman hard counters certain decks. I feel like he could be a 4-2 or a 4-3 and people wouldn't be too mad. Like, the tempo loss is just so enormous when you try and play him. And they just played Iron Fist. You thought that Iron Fist was the answer. Well, I will Odin. And we'll see if we beat him up. Alright, Reaper, whenever you're ready, just send me the code in chat. Then I'll join up. What should we play? There we go. Perfect, perfect. Copy this. See what I Love You 3000 has to say about our Odin White Tiger Pool 1 era gameplay. Best of luck to you, Reaper. Best of luck. I Love You 3000. Just wants to rope us out, trying to puzzle over what's going to happen next. He has no idea. I love that Odin White Tiger is still like viable. Oh, we're going to move him to the side? No, that was the one place. Incredible. If they just kicked me right, I would have won the game. Wow. Well. Vulture right. They could have gone Vulture right as well. Snap and he will retreat. Maybe I should have just gone for the bluff there. Alright, join. What do I want to play? We've got so many good things. You know what? I want to try here. Joining up. 5,800 tokens. Can't wait to see Kang. Ooh, Kang is coming into you. Got Luke Cage today, so I think it's time for some Hazmat shenanigans. Go for a Looping Moon. Hazmat is so much fun. And as we found out, they don't have that. There's not that many Cosmo players out there. I think we start Ant-Man. If we start Ant-Man, we get Baxter Building. Okay. Our deck usually does quite well around Baxter Building. Or the key, like the locations that you try and really just honing in on winning a single location. Very easy for this list. You can fill them up with junk. And then go hard and get the projected power. They've got the Sunspot. Blade into the Ghost Rider. Okay, okay. So it's a Hela list. Limbo. Maybe we can really attack the board space. Black Widow, Sunspot mid. What do we think about Doc Ock up against Hela? Like, sometimes it can be suicide and sometimes it can be godly. They have a lot of big bodies that they want to get played to the board. Oh, well, this is a gimme. Yeah, that's a gimme. They have a lot of big bodies that they want to get pulled to the board, but they also have the card, like if you just pull their discard activations and then make them discard the Hela, then they're stuck. Otherwise, go for the junk deck. You hate that deck, it's very annoying, but it's so much fun to play. That's why I go for it. Okay, so we fill it up. Then it's like, is it Doc Ock or is it the Gamora? Man, I don't know. I could debris later for the rocks, and then even if he plays Hell, he's not gonna have enough space to get anything back to the board. Oh, okay. Plays nothing. We go Debris Hood. The Doc will disrupt Dracula. That's true. The end game Drac, or the end game Doc Ock will empty his hand, and then Dracula will not be able to eat anything, right? Yep. Can you play this without Mojo? You can. You could run like Carnage to be able to clean up your own side of the board. But Mojo is very good. Heck, you could run Valk or like, well, Valk or Bast, maybe. You got the Swarm. 3 cards in hand. Here's the thing, like I know the Doc Ock is like really good for disrupting the Dracula, but so like we could do this. We could also just play Shang-Chi mid and knock down their Sunspot, 11 points, right? I feel like this is probably better though. What if they don't play anything here and then they just save the big card? They just play their cards here normally, and then they let Dracula eat the final card. They could do that. I think they'll play something here to Baxter Building to try and be able to win that. And then my Doc Ock will pull here, and then they won't be able to score the Dracula. My +6 has to be able to stand up. And then I get 1 point over on the Sunspot. We're gonna give it a go. They do it. Exactly as we called it out. Wolverine, not good. APOC, not good for them. Chavez, not big enough. Ooh, baby. 4 cubes opening up. Let's go.
Victory.
Let's go. Morbius might get big. Morbius could. We have not seen MODOK.
Breaking news.
We assume that his deck does run MODOK though. Right? You have to assume that it's running the MODOK. There goes the double sunspots. Mindscape. That's amazing because now we get his APOC. Okay, I'll just play Hood. Get ready for the Viper. Or I could sail the Goblin over. Oh, the Murder World. Why? Alright. Viper, Ant-Man. Which deck do I recommend to get the Infinite this season? Shuri. I highly recommend Shuri as the most consistent deck. Shuri, She-Hulk, Taskmaster. This combination of cards is incredibly hard to beat. Sunspot's of course in there as well. Zero and the Red Skull. Thera Control is pretty good. Thanos Lockjaw is pretty good. Those feel like the tip of the spear decks right now. At the moment. With or without Zola? So I play mine without Zola. I think that you drop Zola, you run Taskmaster, and you run like Armor or Cosmo to be able to protect yourself. Where do we think he's gonna play? Maybe I could make a big Gamora call, but then he could just kill it with the Shang-Chi that I'm about to give him. So I could play Polaris. He has Scaling Factor in the Sunspot and the Morbius. Are you gonna play MODOK now and torch your hand, but then I could get the big APOC. If he's not holding APOC and he torches his hand, then I only get whatever I top deck, which is really annoying. Let's go ahead and let's pull something over and lock up the Daily Bugle for us. He does have the Daredevil bundle, so it seems that he might have bought the pass. That's why you run the most basic avatar you find. Yeah. The basic avatar gives nothing away. There's Mr. MODOK. APOC to 12.
Enough said, Bob.
Wolverine hits the board. Ghost Rider gets torched. So, hold on. It's not enough because it's 9 points. And the Gamora is 12. And that's a bummer. Getting 2 Swarms and an Apocalypse and it's not enough. It's off of this 8 strength MODOK able to carry the Daily Bugle. Also the fact that we lost our Sunspot earlier really sucked. There we go.
Escaped.
Okay, come on. We've got a match on our hands. We need to maintain our lead. Last time I played Reaper, we gave up a huge loss in the mid game, and then it was going to be very hard to come back from. Drop my Mojo. Polaris can help fill up their side of the board. There's the Morbius. Los Diablos is going to open up our space. Kiln. I'll go Viper Sunspot here. Get some pressure. I'd still like the Polaris to be able to pull to help out Mojo, but we'll see how that goes. Lady Sif. That's MODOK, perfect. One of his best activator tools is down. Well, Do I just play the Polaris now? Probably. Ghost Rider brings MODOK back. MODOK vaporizes Wolverine. Sunspot. Swarm. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But they have no way to be able to scale this lane? I could, like, Doc Ock?
Opponent snapped.
They don't have anything that's a good target for Shang-Chi for me. That's what I'm unhappy about. MODOK a valid deck to push Infinite with? Yeah, I think it is. Do I just retreat again? I'm trying to project, like, if I don't think I can win Ruins. Whatever we pull with the Doc Ock here might be good. I guess we could see what we pull. The Blade on the Swarm again, so we get all the Swarms to the board now, basically. Zip. So I should have played Polaris to move the Morbius to like mid, so that it wouldn't be protected by the big house from my Shang-Chi. By the time we were playing Polaris, we didn't have Shang-Chi in hand. Interesting, interesting. If I like Black Widow, I go up by 4. It's not enough. All right.
Escaped.
Yeah, he would just play Chavez middle. Quantum Tunnel. Hang on. If I Quantum Tunnel, we are getting Hood, Sunspot, Black Widow, Mojo, Viper, Debris, Shang-Chi, Doc Ock. Roll me. I get the Hood, okay. I would have rather, you know, played the Hood of the Quantum Tunnel, but... And then Altar of Death. Well... Great, I guess. I can Viper, right, to give him the Hood. That seems funny. And then still cycle my card. Okay, okay. We found a play. It's a weird one, but I like it. And then we can, like, Green Goblin on right to start attacking their board space. Yeah. Doc Ock, oh no. Oh no. Blade. There goes Ghost Rider. Lady Sif. Nothing. Moon Knight. Nutmeg Gamora. So this, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but this seems amazing for us. Like, the best that there is. Do I go just goblins? I think I just play, yeah, we always snap. Just start sending goblins across. Yeah. All right, Doc Ock, you've redeemed yourself. And we're back in the lead. Oof, oof. Keep sending the goblins. With love from Teddy.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
All right. Yeah, your cards aren't going to help me. My cards might help you. We'll see. I'll go Ant-Man. Yeah, that was an incredible set of locations. Morag. We do have combo potential. Let's go Black Widow. Give them the bite, deny the card draw. I can Polaris to be able to remove the Sunspot. Well, yeah. We can still do the Polaris to move Sunspot away. Baxter building. Seems like that's going to be important. Blade could be nice on turn 6, exactly, because I don't have a 6 cost. I just play like Doc Ock or Gamora or Shang-Chi, and then I can Blade as a combo piece. Take my Sunspot. They go with their Blade. Cuts Hood, and then this is the Widow's Bite. No, you should have played point value to Morag. I'm one to criticize after he destroyed me on the last time we met. Debris. Debris here, and then play, I think, just like Hood on mid. I want to be able to win at Baxter building. They've got the Dracula. Could be really good with the Apocalypse. Okay. I could fill it guaranteed. But am I going to be able to get through? I think I need to go like Gamora here. They have nothing. So then you just play MODOK. I should have played the Dr. Octopus and then filled the location. He's gonna play MODOK now and then have the Dracula eat the Apocalypse, right? That's the game plan. Must be the game plan. I can go up 10. But that's not enough compared to what they would be able to create. And then I can just play like a Demon down here. I'll be able to win Morag regardless of what happens at Baxter building in this situation, but I will lose the Daily Bugle, and I don't have another way to be able to buff the Daily Bugle. I think I have to retreat. I should have played the Dr. Octopus.
Escaped.
Now, maybe he didn't have it, but I think he just wanted the 4 cubes. He didn't want to scare me off. That's why he didn't snap. Okay. Space Stone, don't mind if I do. I don't think the Demon Right was going to beat his, if I did Demon Right after he played MODOK, wasn't he still gonna beat me? I'll go Sunspot. Yeah, we're definitely gonna Goblin the Space Stone. Do we do it for 4? Oh, no. No. Lemuria means that I can't flip it now. I have to wait. I have to do it next turn. Oh my gosh. Because if I set something there, he's gonna know that it's the Goblin. In Shuri deck, who do you replace Zola? You already have Armor and Cosmo. Are you looking to cut Zola? Or are you looking to add Zola? I would cut Titania. So now we do it. We gotta try. How to cut Zola? Oh. Betrayed, betrayed. By the Lemuria. If you're cutting the Zola, I mean, I don't know what like other pieces you're missing. You could run like Typhoid Mary or Luke Cage. Lizard for early tempo. Stuff like that. Do we still have a chance? Like, we lose Space Throne. He hasn't snapped. We might as well be able to see what the Doc Ock Disruption gives us. Moon Knight, they lose Ghost. They've lost Ghost Rider every single dang time. Alright, give me the pull. It's gonna be Blade. That's their hub card, the Falcon. We go into the final turn. They flip first. It would be like a 50-50 on where you play Shang-Chi, right? And I don't think it's worth it. Looping Moon, have a good day. Hope you have a great weekend, man. Xandar, take my Ant-Man. Comeback time indeed. Opens Blade. Ooh, hits the Wolverine.
Set, bub.
Good value for him. Super Flow. Do I like Super Flow? I think so. I mean, we're both running Sunspot. Well, Debris would put a quick end to that. Alright, let's get out the rocks. They got their Morbius set up. Rock, hub. Like a Black Bolt, eh? I don't know if that's what I want. Now I like sail the Goblin across. After that I could Polaris to be able to win the hub. He's got nothing. These mid-game passes are really good for us. What do I like? Polaris into Hood, and then I'll Viper later. What are the bottom 3 cards in the game right now? It's going to be Crystal and Quake. Crystal, Quake, and then who's the other worst card? Baron Mordo is pretty bad. Ronan is not doing much. Black Bolt is not doing much. They're all cards like this. Yeah, Baron Mordo. Probably Baron Mordo. Quake might be bad, but at least she's fun. I still put her down there. I've never gotten a list with her to really come together. So you're sitting on the Dracula. I don't like that. That means if I want to compete here, I have to put some serious push on it. Demon Sunspot. Lady Sif. Oh, they don't have the APOC. That's huge. That's huge. Agent 13 could have given them anything. 2 cards in hand. But the Lady Sif cutting the Ghost Rider means that the only other cards that they had in hand are like Swarm Moon Knight? They're holding Swarm Moon Knight and they just drew Chavez. If Dracula eats Chavez, it's not enough. That means that I just like Gamora here. And we take the win. Finally, finally. Namor?
Victory.
Oh, you know what? So actually, Shroud, I like Namor, but Orca is really bad. Orca might be worse than Baron Mordo. What do we think, chat? Orca versus Baron Mordo, which one is worse? I'm actually probably going to give that one to Orca. Yellow Jacket is decent with Luke Cage. Black Bolt would be better with Stature. Black Bolt, once we get Stature, I'm going to be definitely building around that. That's going to be hilarious. Orca is so bad. Yeah. We have like Orca, Umbaku, and Maria Hill. What about those guys? They're not doing anything. I think I hang on to the Viper. We combo later. You have one Series 4 card that it is Orca. Umbaku is goated. Okay, he's not goated, but I can understand. Like, he's funny in Cerebro 2s. He jumps to the board, yada yada. Mini Lab? You're gonna give me the Mini Lab disrespect? So neither of us have any way to get to Death's Domain, right? No, he doesn't, I don't. Okay, so neither of us have any way. I can do like an insane play the hood, Viper it across, Polaris it to Death's Domain for the win, but that's, with the cards in hand, not happening. What if I play Black Widow, he just plays the bite to Death's Domain, so that's not great. I think it's like we just Viper here. Yeah, let's just Viper here. I feel like 9 power alone isn't enough to win a lane, but 14 can be with Orca versus Namor. But here's the thing is that I really wanted that. Gamora, we needed the Gamora. Okay, this is exactly right. Here's the thing, Namor can get played early enough to be able to receive assistance. You can play Namor, plus you can set up Claw later on. Or you can give him the Spectrum buff later, stuff like this. Like, Namor can combo with things that will still allow him to be able to scale and win. Whereas Orca is just, you have to set Orca down. And sure, you could set up Claw early, but that's like, it's so tenuous. Angel is pretty bad. That's true, Miyamoto. Angel is pretty bad. Alright. Knowing that neither of us can get into Death's Domain, and I'm gonna double check. No, he can. Okay, we gotta be careful. He has the Ghost Rider that would be able to stick the landing on Death's Domain. So don't do anything stupid yet. We just play Polaris. I don't really want anything moving over. And then all the extra power, and then I'll deny a card draw. Not that it will matter because he's just gonna draw the Chavez, but I have points to, I got energy to splash. Medusa? Oh, okay, he didn't have it.
Victory.
That turn 6 could have gotten squirrely on us pretty quick. Medusa? I think Medusa is, at least she's tempo when played to mid. The other cards are worse. Crazy that other cards are worse. Alright, we go Hood. Game into Washington, D.C. is great for us. The comeback is real, chat. The comeback is real. Rocks. Rocks everywhere. Do I like Mojo, or do I save open space for all my rocks? I guess I'll save open space for my rocks, and I just like randomly Mojo over here. Yep, rock. Rock. The Raft? Well, now I'm looking at things a little bit differently. Yes, Washington, D.C. is great for the rocks. I could just give, like, Green Goblin here. Because turn 4 is going to be Demon Rock Widow. To be able to win the Raft. They go Wolverine. They're racing for it. Give them a little bit of hope. Just a little bit of hopium. Widow, Ant-Man, Demon. Yeah, this is for the whole game. So, I don't know if it's enough points. It's not enough points to win the Raft, but Mojo and Ant-Man and the Demon are so efficient, they're going to have to invest way more energy than we did to be able to beat us there. Did I get a Helicarrier? They're cutting the Apocalypse. That's where they like to be. The free 10 points is great, actually. Out of like the power level, the stat lines for 6 costs, this is a great card. Compared to what we could have gotten. So now, I need to play like Gamora mid, right? To flip this back in our favor. Dave the Dracula is ready to eat the Apocalypse. Okay. Rock. Sunspot Helicarrier. Rock, Sunspot Helicarrier. It's so much at Washington, D.C. Like, do we even need that? What if it's more like the Sunspot and then the Helicarrier here? They play mid, so this is perfect. We could have played the Sunspot mid as well, but MODOK. We got that! Ash! Oh, man. Helicarrier comes through. Let's go. The comeback happened. Oh, good game. Good game. The comeback is real. And we passed our season pass. 100 gold for us. Excellent game. Excellent game, Reaper. Thank you, everybody who came out to hang out with us here on Friday. We were able to climb up like, what, 2 or 3 ranks? Yeah, we started at 82. We climbed up 3 ranks. Honestly, that's not bad for a 3-hour stream. Good game, Reaper. Excellent match. So I hope everybody has a great weekend and a great rest of their day. Until next time, thank you guys for watching. Keep on snapping.